Okay, let's see if it's rolling.
I'm getting on there now. And we're here.
Okay, everybody
I'm
who's
getting on there now.
not here. Oh, yeah. Everybody who's not here, I want to talk to you first. I probably need to change this camera so you don't get that lens flare, huh?
Oh, I have a big head. My head is huge on the
Heat,
screen.
heat.
Huge and move.
First of all, let's do an opening toast. And not that
Oh,
it's late enough for a drink, but I have coffee. It's what I'm starting with. Clear my throat.
me too. I like coffee. It's my favorite.
Checking the temperature so I don't burn myself with a coffee toast here. um, Really, I think for VIP, this is the appropriate opening toast for the first episode of Virtual International Pub. Here's to expanding your horizons. Which we might do that 15 more times tonight as different people come in, like as anybody comes in, because there's nobody in. Just how
There's a
it works.
cat. I see.
I have 3 cats to my right. I have a
I see
squirrel,
otter.
an otter. Okay, so I want everybody to know, and I got a great article to start out with, so I'll get to that in a second. It's
Mm.
okay. First of all, I don't even want to explain this yet. I don't want to explain it yet because, you know,
No,
we, well, there's nobody to explain it to. So, I mean, if
you
we
can
just,
explain it to me. I don't
okay.
know what you're talking about.
Well, there's oh, where's my notebook? This is what happens when I sleep till 1 in the afternoon after staying up till 4 in the morning. Uh, it was a good night, though. It was relaxing. Let's see here. Pull out the notes. Okay. Just going to write it down. That way, as we get people in, I'll have this stuff to talk about because I feel like I want to explain it to somebody that meaning and purpose of VIP. You see, I changed the title of the thing down below, right?
Ah, yeah.
See that? See what I did there? Yeah.
Mm.
And um, there we go. Now, again, should I wait for somebody to show up? Let me also do this because I don't have like the little red
Hey,
number, huh?
I was gonna say, can you make us equal on the screen?
Yeah, I can. See, this is why I actually for this I wanted more than just one other person. Because then it kind of comes out to the same size. Okay, we got that.
I get it, but you just got me.
Okay, it looks like it is us and the bot, but more people are
Hi,
coming
bot.
every day. So, hey to everyone who's here and not here. Hey, there's Mad Hawk. Good to
Oh,
see
look.
ya. Wait a minute.
Hi.
Mad Hawk. Hold on. Mad Hawk. I'm trying to figure out which one Mad Hawk is.
That one.
No.
And lady.
Grishik. Isn't that Grishik? Grizik.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know, but we have listeners. Hi. I'm so
Hey,
excited.
what's going on? We're just out to explain what the hell we're doing on in a Thursday afternoon. Um, which it's funny, I just got as I'm about to log in and start the show, I got a message from Talking Toey, which if you guys don't know, let me see if I can't do a quick shout out to Talking Toey. Grizik, thank you, Grizich. It's been too long since I've said your name. You totally fucking bailed the other day, dude. What was the matter? You just like didn't even think about it. You're just like, fuck you, I believe it. Out the pub you went. Oh, phone's buzzing. Things are vibrating.
And that's okay.
No, I was hurt. I was lost. I didn't know what to do without him. Is there a space or an underscore between talking and Toey?
I don't know. Look in the revolving
Oh,
advertisement.
that's true. That's true. Ah,
I just click on the picture and go there. But I don't know. Let's see.
there we go. I typed it up there. They're playing Planet Coaster. So, okay. And
Oh.
Kevin is home, but he can't join us.
Well,
Um,
like you do. Because it's early there for once.
well, he has guests coming over for dinner, so he can't jump in. And Ed, I just messaged him. He's actually on the road to Missouri. Okay, Okay, so
Well, with Kevin, it's okay. He's eating international. He could come on and talk about it
well, he has friends over.
because
Okay,
he's international. Okay. Yes.
your Twitch app crapped out. Fuck that Twitch app. I think I need new keys or my new.
They keep changing stuff.
I need new batteries in my wireless keyboard. Right. First things first. Let's look at making us you not one huge head, and instead me sharing part of the screen. Well, I guess we could do that this way. I'll just take you and let's move you up here.
Oh, let me actually look. Oh, look at me. I'm moving
We'll
around.
just move you over here, and then we'll take this thing. Hold on, I'll
Oh,
pause
so
me.
Mad Hawk, what
Yeah.
are you up to today besides watching us? I'm talking to the people. You do your thing.
Okay. Well, I'm fixing the screen.
Hmm.
Hmm. See, no. Maybe I should move you over here. Move me over here. We'll do it like that.
My God, it's like an earthquake.
It is. It's horrible. I don't know what to tell you. You know what else I could do?
I'm hiding. There I am. Wow. I need more coffee.
There you go. We could do it like that. How about that? That'll work, right?
Okay.
Working on my mead and planning a trip to
Oh yeah.
Orlando. Because he runs that illegal mead ring from Iowa to Orlando. Okay. As I said, opening toast
Nice.
for VIP is here's expanding your horizons. I brought my
Stand away.
look. I went all UK here. I got my Ravenclaw cup mug, and
Oh, wait. Let's see. Look, I'm wearing my
there we go.
Hogwarts shirt. We did not do that on purpose.
Now I also brought with me an Irish whiskey. And now this is an American-made cigar, but it's called a Brasilia, and it has, I believe, Nicaraguan tobacco. But it's a American company, I should say. It's probably made out of the company. Um, and I was going to go with something that was a full Nicaraguan cigar, but frankly, this is smaller. I can get through it quicker. This is my first cigar of the day. I hate to get something overwhelming. Um, as I said, I haven't been up long. So this is my international spread today. The whole concept of this show is to talk about more than just the US. Hey, Jonathan, how skippy is our video and audio? Is it okay? Because I am just like red bar all the way to top. Andrea, are you on your phone hotspot or on the
Yeah.
Velocity? Okay, just checking.
I,
Going to Harry Potter
I know
world.
the drill.
Jonathan is going to the Harry Potter
What?
world. It's
Oh, that sounds awesome.
there we go. Now let's see here. What else do I want to do? I got that door closed. That's good. See, we this was a spur of the moment situation. We didn't actually plan to do this. We had discussed it and
Not
never actually,
today.
yeah, decided. We just kind of went, oh yeah, well, meh, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Um,
See, I have articles. I have international articles, so I did research.
I want to start with was one article, but Andrea, do you need me? Now, Andrea sees me on a different camera than what you guys see me on. Do you want me to turn my camera or
I see you.
I know you got a
I
bit.
see you on both because I'm watching Twitch and Skype.
Is the light burst to my left bothering you?
No,
Okay, just checking.
it's angelic. No, that's fine.
Hold on a second. Let me do this. Let me do this. Um, Give me a bit. I have four guys messaging me because I recently left their little club. Um, there we go. And I'm just going to send a message going, hey, I'm on here. I'll talk to you later. So I'm just letting them know. Hold on. That was that. That was that. I missed that. That's cute.
Oh.
Yeah, it's, and out of the group, the four that contact me, I genuinely like. Um, so hold on. Very good quality, making it no
Maybe I'll
show.
come and listen.
What?
What?
Jonathan, what do you like? You like strong, you like medium, you like mild. Um, I'll give recommendations. Unless you know what you're doing, then I will totally shut the
Infused?
fuck up. Infused, yeah, Andrew can suggest some of those. And not flavored, but infused. Big difference, right,
No.
Andrew?
Oh, flavored? Yeah, I don't. Nope. Not flavored. Infused.
Okay,
Big difference.
so we got
Big, big.
that. Um,
Okay, you got an article?
I'm
You
gonna
want to start?
let everybody, because we didn't pimp this at all. So why don't we take a second?
I did yesterday.
Did you? Well, I'm gonna pimp it right now. I'm gonna go throw it up
On what?
On
Oh, see,
Facebook
I didn't.
and Twitter. Oh, and I also downloaded the Instagram app for my fucking computer. So now I could
Does
do
it work?
Instagram straight from I haven't tried it yet. I don't know. I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh, okay. I'm so excited.
Because if it is, you're. And my keyboard is dying. I need new batteries for my keyboard. Batteries! I see them. Hold on.
Oh, that's kind of funny. A medium during the day, a strong at night. So, do you like just cigar flavored cigars, or do you like anything infused, or what's your go-to? Do you have a brand you go
Yeah,
to?
tell us the brand or the type of cigar that you go for, and price range too. That'll make a difference. Because now I tell you what, these right here that I got, the Brasilia CAO, which if you're a cigar smoker, you know, and it's been so long, I don't remember much about you, buddy. So you got to refresh me on this. You can come around for 3 years and then you just expect to sleep with my dog. The hell's wrong with you? Um,
You have a dog?
no. Yeah, but it's a little bitch. Um, so I see you just posted on Instagram because now I get notifications on my desktop when Instagram goes on. Oh my god, I don't know how to close a battery case. Oh, it's upside down. Never mind. Okay, we got that. We got that. Let's see if that works better. Put these in each chargy. Ah, hold on. Doing that. Charge those after the show. I need something. Okay. Currently
hmm
live and on air.
Yay! He said, "Hold on. I'm holding on." Ah, come on, Joe. Okay. Oh, nice.
What?
Proceeds go to different charities. He says his go-to is Camacho, and they have military editions, and proceeds go to different charities. That's
Nice.
cool.
What are you talking? Are you still
I
talking
don't
about
know
weed?
that, so I'll have to. No, cigars.
Oh,
Huh?
gotcha. Okay, yeah, the like
Oh, when you
Wounded
took your
Warriors and whatnot.
headphones off, I asked them. Okay.
Wounded Warriors. Oh, see, Camacho and Jonathan, no reflection on your palate. Camacho are not mine. I don't feel like they're full flavored enough, full bodied enough. I realize some of them are mild to medium, and I get that, but you still have a nice flavor to a mild. Those don't hit that point for me. Now, I know a lot of guys who love the
I'm
damn things. Hmm? What,
I'm
Andrew?
gonna Google it because I don't know
Okay.
that one.
Remember the ones
I'm
I got
googling
the
it.
box of four for $1, and it was a bright yellow box, and the bands are like 2 inches long, and
Oh, they were
it's a
pretty.
Camacho. They were, and for $1, I tell you what, hell of a deal for four. Um, but
Oh yeah, I see. Nice.
Okay, there we go. If
Uh-huh.
you need me, we're currently live on air with the first episode of our new Thursday show, Virtual International Pub VIP. Give me a bit or join us on air. Sound good?
Yes.
I should do the check-in at Talk of the Tavern Publishing House and Smoking Lounge.
Sure. Zoe, hi.
Toey, we were just talking about you. I did a shout out. Did I do it right? I did do it right. You were playing Galaxy Tractor.
Coasters.
What?
Was
Coaster.
it?
Planet Coaster. No, Planet Coaster.
Coasters.
And I'm actually just about to read the article that you sent me. I just wanted to
Huh?
do a little bit of hey, how's your mama on Facebook and let people know that we're up and running here. You know, I should just share it as the page instead of going over. This was kind of an impromptu. We had talked about it, but then I woke up at 12:45 and Andrew's like, "Did you want to do the show?" And I'm like, yes."
Okay.
So here we are. And I got to go throw it in VIP, right?
Yeah.
I got to post it in VIP. So
Because there is a VIP group on Facebook.
There is. It's horrible. It's inappropriate. Even Jonathan can't stomach it. He crept out the doors the second day he was there going, I can't read that.
Hmm.
I'm just kidding. He couldn't find the door. So, let's see here. Locally made cigars when I go to Florida. Yeah, I used to live right by there, and but it was before my cigar smoking days, so I never got to enjoy what Ybor City offers. And I did, it's been so long since I've been there and spoke about it out loud, I had to think, is it Ybor or is it Ybor? It's Ybor, right? Yeah, I had to go through that in my head. Okay, last thing on Facebook, and then I will throw some of this stuff up on. Aw, the cats are cleaning each other in an aggressively attacking way. So cute.
They do that.
There we go. Share that over there. Share a little bit here. Share a little bit there.
There's everywhere.
Oh, hey, Toey, here's to expanding your horizons with VIP. Ah,
He
I shouldn't smack my lips, but I am. I'm doing it.
always runs into the door. He can never find the handle. That's funny.
So let's see here.
Hmm.
Okay, it's going to be easiest to come over here to do the other thing. And then I want to talk about Talking Toey's Skype article that might just shut down our whole show forever, or at least change the tone and the flavor of it. I haven't read it yet, just read the blurb and the title, but yeah, kind of interesting. Hi, Otter. That's Otter. Otter's here. There's that.
He's international. He's a European grass cat.
He is. That doesn't mean he smokes it.
No.
Just means, yeah,
He gets really flat.
he is. Let's see here. Trying to copy paste the correct amount of stuff for Twitter. And then I'm heading over to TweetDeck. Hey, does anybody use TweetDeck? It was free. I loved it. It was good. And then, sons of bitches, they changed it to where you can't post to the same thing to multiple groups with one click. You now have to go to each different account and post it. And I'm like, it's a pain in my ass. Is there an image I should add for this, Andrea? Do we have a cool image for this?
For what? The VIP?
Mm-hmm.
I just swiped the banner off of the Facebook group.
Okay, I'll just go grab that too, throw it on my desktop and use that.
Zoe says, I haven't used it for years. I've never used TweetDeck, so.
You know, it was okay. It was basic. It was simple. It's what I like. But yeah, now that it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't have it your way, and the biggest functionality of it is removed because they're worried about spam. And I get it. It's actually reasonable, but it doesn't mean I'm happy about it. There we go. Okay. So the concept of the show is we have Talk of the Tavern, and we love Talk of the Tavern. Um, we wanted more, especially as our people started supporting us and we got a little more equipment and we're just seeing some of the perks and benefits here. So we want to do more. And that's what this is. We have Monday is a regular show. Tuesday, we're going to do Tuesday Tunes, where I highlight the indie music. Go back to the roots of Talk of the Tavern, where I did a lot of steampunk bands, but branching out from there. Um, Wednesdays is going to be Andrea and I doing middle age gaming, where we suck and have a great time and don't worry about the small
It's
things.
fun.
It is. Isn't that what gaming is meant to be for?
Hmm.
Thursday, which is our fourth and final night for now, is going to be this international VIP, virtual international pub. And the reason we're doing it 1 in the afternoon is because this allows our friends in Europe and even some parts of Africa and kind of the end of Asia, because we will get some Ukrainians and Russians and whatnot in here for this. But we're not going to get all of them because some of them it is 4 and 5 in the morning. So maybe we'll get them when they're waking up. I don't know. But
But
yeah,
this is a more of a reasonable time for them.
it's a broad spectrum time for everybody, so that's helpful. And we want to talk about really anything not US centric. Now, that
Hmm.
doesn't mean US can't be involved or mentioned, but
Some of my friends.
yeah, it's like, and what will it be? We don't know. It'll change each week. Now, as we grow, after we do 2 or 3 weeks without any guests, we're going to look at having guests on because I have a lot of international friends and I want to go ahead and include them in and doing it of miss the days of Talk of the Tavern. Jonathan, we're on every Monday, buddy. Have been for quite a while. But you're always welcome, and you can pop in and pop out just like you do if you find the doorknob. So yeah.
But now
Mhm.
you can actually interact with not only us, but the people listening too. Kind of like Facebook, but a little bit more.
It's better. Jonathan used to be on Facebook and to chat there, but now it's a
Hmm.
scroll and chat.
Yeah,
So you know how much easier that is, man. Um,
yeah.
let's see here. Okay, so I got my cigar out. I've got my coffee, got my whiskey. So Irish whiskey, Nicaraguan cigar, and a UK centric logo. The people,
Hmm.
even though Harry Potter is totally British author, first published there, etc., etc., I get the feeling that most, especially Americans, feel like it's an American thing. What do you think?
That is an American, probably,
That people
because
think,
Americans like to.
yeah,
Well, I mean, look, we've got Harry Potter World.
that's
We've
true.
got all these Potter cons here. So
I feel like
I
we're
don't know. I
just
never really.
selfish little monkeys that we just like children. We're snatching shit up, going mine, mine. That's what I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. So
Oh, Mondays are your busiest days. Well,
gotcha. Well, look, dude, you just found out we're gonna have 3 other days we're doing stuff. Now we are doing it middle of the day, which we debated that, and it might yet change. Oh, Andrea, did you already post this like 11 minutes ago?
what?
Um, the VIP thing. Let's see, you posted it 11 minutes ago, so I don't need to on Instagram. But
This.
yeah, I'm on Instagram right now looking at all this. So uh, there we go. Yeah, it looks like the full phone or tablet version of Instagram. Um, oh, that's funny. Jam Sandwich Official liked the VIP post. Nice. Good old Jam Sandwich. See, they sound
There's UK
European.
versions of Harry Potter.
What?
He says he's always read the UK versions of Harry Potter.
I know
I
they
didn't
had
know there was different ones.
I know they had UK covers. They had different covers of the book, but I don't think changed any of the interior content. Now, if somebody knows differently, let me know.
Oh, there is. He says, yeah, there is.
Is it different content? Wait,
Interesting.
have you read both? Um, so let's see here. What did she send? Tara just posted about it's a competition, writing competition. Now let me pop
Mm.
pop back over here to Win, Talking Toei, and pop on that. Let's see what this is from nakedsecurity.sophos.com. That just sounds dirty. Oh my God. Okay, yes, I know you use cookies. No, I don't want to subscribe. Okay, and I could throw this link up for everybody. Um,
What is it?
it's in case somebody wants to check it out later, but I'm going to read most of it word for word. So,
Okay.
okay, so it says here, stop swearing on Skype and don't even think about sending that nude selfie.
Okay.
In out. Okay, so no more swearing on Skype, Outlook.com emails, Office 365, or on Xbox, Microsoft has told its customers. Where's that to? Okay, and I'm looking at the service agreement. You know what? I'm not doing this just to be a dick, but fucking bullshit so far, and I'll get back to that. As of May 1st, new Microsoft service agreements will ban offensive language. Who are you to judge what is offensive coming out of my mouth?
I'm
And
offended.
yeah, and bestiality too, plus a slew of other unsavory content types. Here's the new code of contact. Don't publicly display or use the services to share inappropriate content or material involving, for example, nudity, bestiality, pornography, offensive language, graphic violence, criminal. Okay, that does not say swearing. It says offensive language. What they are talking about there is probably now it's a broad spectrum term. They could use it for whatever the hell they want, but that's going to cover hate speech. That's going to let them shut down people that would create a propaganda war against Microsoft because people are using Skype to rally against whoever else that they hate. That's my guess. So yeah, it's if you want to tell me the word fuck, damn, shit, cunt, whore, bitch, mom is offensive, you know what? Go watch primetime television because
Yeah.
no,
I'm offended by the word mom.
I know I've met your mom. No, I haven't. Um, I just anyhow. I know my own mom. We'll stick with that one. So, what are we seeing here? Unless if it's a cover difference. Yeah, Jonathan, I think it might be a cover difference, buddy, but I don't know. I haven't read both versions or even researched it. So, um, talking Towie, what this is going to be is when they're not going to enforce it. They're going to let the public enforce it. And when somebody goes, "Oh, they sent me an email with the word boogerhead in it," that's offensive. Well, they're going to have a screenshot, or if it's a Skype conversation, somebody's going to have a video clip of it. And then they're going to report it, and then they'll do what YouTube does and shut it down immediately without researching it and hope nobody says anything. And when somebody bitches, they're going to be like, oh no, we were researching that because we didn't have time to watch the 8 seconds of video. No, this is them covering their ass and pulling themselves. So, like when, the guys on YouTube do something stupid and YouTube loses sponsorship because of it, they have their out going, oh no, this is against our rules, and look, we got rid of that guy. Or, heaven forbid, there's a legal case against somebody and somebody decides to sue Microsoft because this allowed jerk number 3 to send dick pics. That's all this is. Let's see if there is more to the article. Like it might end with Travis, no, you're wrong. We're totally taking you down, jerk. Can get you kicked from services or lose your Microsoft account. Ooh. Um,
Oh no.
join the garden variety evil villain ones, transmitting viruses, stalking, posting terrorist content, communicating hate speech, advocating violence against others, blah, blah, blah. What you're up against if you violate the new terms. It basically says we can shut you down. Now, this includes Skype, Windows Live Mail, Office 365, Bing, Cortana, OneDrive.com, OneDrive, OneNote.com, Outlook.com, Xbox Live. How long is this article? How long can you go on about don't do this? Apparently, pretty. Oh, as a parent, actually, I know how long. Quite a while.
I'm gonna try this thing because our new little tip jar. I watched some videos to get
Oh,
bits.
oh,
We'll see how it works. I'm just so excited.
and Toey, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you helping out with that. It was amazingly easy. I was trying to put the code into the overlay on Stream Elements from Stream other thing. I don't. Is it? Did it
I'm
work?
waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I don't know.
See, my video froze.
How long is this delay?
40 minutes, something like that. Oh, there's
Oh,
your
it just popped up on there.
bits blew up all over our
Oh,
faces.
is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it?
You know what? I bet you.
Where's it at?
I need to bring me up a bit because
It's doing it. It's like triangle ice cubes. That's so cool.
there we go.
See,
Yeah, instead of putting in
and so
OBS. Sorry, Andrea, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if anybody wants to try it, you don't have to spend money. Just watch some videos, and then you can throw them. It's that easy. Okay.
So, okay, let me go back, try to wrap up this article. And the rest of the article looks like its opinion. The person going, oh, no swearing on Xbox Live. Good luck. Because, again, there's a difference between swearing and offensive language. If you're amongst a group that it just hates the C word or the N word, well, then...
Cat.
Kitty. But if you're amongst, a group, well, either us or a group of black teenagers, the N word's going to happen, and nobody's going to be offended by it. So,
No.
see, this is what it says. It's not going to actively poke its nose into our stuff as long as nobody complains. So, yeah, they're echoing what I've already bitched
Oh my
about.
God.
What is
Well, we're in trouble.
We might be, but such is life.
That's okay. They can complain, and people will hear about us.
Let's see here. That's not what I wanted to. Hold on a second. So as I was telling you, I am part of a group called the Fat Boys. You guys may have heard about this before. And there we go. So I recently went, I barely talk to these guys. I post things for Talk of the Tavern, which is my nutter butter. I buttered your nutter. These guys, basically it was a brotherhood, and I joined it going, cool, I kind of want this kind of thing in my life. And I'm like, but I also do this writing thing. I do this other stuff. When I drink conservatively. When I enjoy a cigar, I like to relax. And it turns out they're a great group of guys, but they were basically like, hey, we're the party dudes. We're college frat boys that had to grow up. And, when we get together, we're going to get drunk and go to excess on everything. Okay, cool. Not my thing. Cool, though. And then as I try to interact here and there, you get the clicks of like. That's not interacting. That's not a friendship. That's a fucking Facebook group. So it got to a point where I'm weeding down things in my life, things I don't have to give attention to, so I can focus on building Talk of the Tavern, the writing, moving forward with Andrea. I think eventually we're going to start dating or something.
What?
I know. I haven't popped the question of will you have a milkshake with me with 2 straws, but
We've done that.
we have. It's a great picture too. We were dressed old-fashioned diner type feel called Juicy Lucy's, which I just love that damn place. It was good. Thank you, Andrea. Here's to you. I'm almost done with the coffee. Moving on to the whiskey and water. So, anyhow, I went, okay, let me remove myself from this group of guys because they don't realize I'm not around. They're recruiting new members. I don't even know who these people are, et cetera, et cetera. So I did. And 4 or 5 of them, and now there's like 30 or 40 of them. 4 or 5 of them, and these are some of the, there's like a half dozen who I really like these guys. and 4 or 5 of that half dozen realized I bailed. I left their Facebook group, left their chat group, and they're like, "Oh, what happened? Where are you? Do you want to come back?" What I really want is I would love for them to be part of this community right now with you guys. Thank you for the tombstones. Wow, how descriptive of what
Oh,
I'm talking about.
I'm just watching it fill up the cup with different things.
Oh, I see, I see. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't move that thing up. Hold on, I gotta move my image up higher so you can actually see the script going by. There we go. We'll just move that there. I think that should be high enough now. So yeah, I
There's
love.
like
Hmm. What?
I'm just watching the animation. I'm
Okay.
amused.
So
Go
I
ahead.
love this group of guys, but the bottom line is to be a brotherhood, you kind of got to be supportive of each other. When these guys are going through trouble, I've reached out to them and I get very little back, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm not upset or offended. I just went, oh, here's one less thing I need to worry about because it doesn't actually have much effect on my life. So let's get rid of it. And then they contacted me kindly, nicely, contacted me going, dude, what happened? Are you okay? What's going on? Why'd you bolt? Um, so now, is it going to drop little talk of the tavern symbols in the glass? Because
No,
oh, that's right. Because
but they bounce around.
that wasn't a
Yeah.
yeah thing. It was a thing. So yeah, it's I've got like 4 of them waiting for me to message back, but I'm like I'm on air right here, and I gave them the link, hoping them hey one of them or more would show up and watch the damn thing so they can see. I could tell them here. Um, but yeah, I like these guys. Love to hang out, but I'm not going to go to their excessive party. Oh, thank you, Toei. Here's to your health and generosity. Yeah, that needs water in it.
Hey, yes, Howie. Now watch it fall into the glass.
There we go. They're falling in the glass. Cupcakes and stuff. They missed the glass. They fell outside of the glass. The hell?
Oh, that's
Yeah, anyhow, let me pause that. That's very cool. I like the cup. Um, yeah, I wanted the brandy snifter. Andrea wanted something taller. She wanted so we went with the pint glass for the tip thing. What's your opinion there, Towie? Towie? Tui? Damn it. It's hard to just call you
not dude.
talking. The cupcake
Howie.
knocked your bid aside. Yeah, it did, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bad cupcakes.
Good bits.
I'm just seeing what'll fall in the cup. Because on
Yeah.
the demonstration, it was like these silver balls.
Silver balls. Silver balls. It money time in the tavern. Silver balls.
Uh,
I think my cup is drippy. I don't think that's my lip.
oh, the ones with the wider. Gotcha. Okay. I don't know.
Oh. Huh.
There's a snowman one. That one freaks me out a little bit.
You know what I didn't
I'm
like
like,
is. Go ahead, Andrew. Sorry.
no, go ahead. Oh, robot head. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
Um, the glasses. The glass being, this big. The box around it was like way the hell out
Mm.
there, and you couldn't squeeze the box. Anytime you squeeze the box bigger, the glass got smaller also. I would like to just tighten up that box around it. It sounds dirty, doesn't it?
It is. Oh, that's so funny.
Let's see. I guess I could wrap up the VIP. So basically, we're looking at talking about things from around the world, as opposed to U.S. centric, America centric, etc. We are looking at having international guests. Thank you again. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I should stop thanking Andrea because she's just having fun watching
Yeah,
things
stop.
roll in. Use the crop feature in OBS to get rid of the.
There's a crop feature? What?
What crop feature in OBS are you talking about? See. Hold on. I just pulled up OBS. Tip jar. I know what I know what you're
Oh,
talking about. Okay, you're talking about holding down like Alt or something, aren't you? Um, I always forget if it's Alt, Shift, or Control. It's Control, right? So
and yes, you
no.
came back in the middle of a conversation about boxes.
Okay. Hey, do there we go. That I got it. I got it. It's holding down Alt while you scoot that bad boy in.
Mm-hmm.
See, and I need to move this up so that's above everything. There we go. It's
Bye,
refining it every
Toey.
week. Toey, thank you so much for all your
And
help and everything.
we'll be sure to send a raid over your way.
Yeah, yeah, but then how long are you going to be on for, Toey? Um, Let us know that because we're planning on being 3 hours just like the regular show. At least that's our opening starting thing. We'll see how it goes from there and adjust accordingly. If we need to be on 5 hours, we'll be on 5 hours. If we need to be on 8 minutes and get the hell out because
Everybody's like, go away.
they just come on to
Well,
yell at us. Hmm?
we can't leave before I do my articles. I did research.
Oh, we're not leaving yet. That's for sure. It's we're gonna push this one to 3 hours whether anybody likes it or not, and then we'll go from
Yeah.
there. Probably just an hour
Oh, just an
today.
hour. Oh,
Hey, do me a
okay.
favor. Would you rate us? We had it happen once or twice, Andrea.
Oh, a few times.
We were giddy though. We were so excited. We were amazing how happy we were over that little raid. Uh, you know what? Then again, maybe not rate us. I realize your audience, not necessarily our audience. So I get it if you don't. So yeah, it's your judgment call there. It's trying out some new mods. Yeah, totally us too. And you know what, Andrea? You know how to do shout outs, right? Andrea?
Let's say no.
Type in
No.
exclamation point SO space.
Okay, let me write this down so I can remember. Explanation point SO.
SO as in shout out.
And space and then their name.
Space and then their name just as it appears. Yeah, I get it, Toey. It's yeah, I get it. But yeah, feel free to pop back in. We can see you there. So this way, as people subscribe, especially when we know they have their own channel, we can give them a shout out and that sort of thing. If somebody raids us, you can throw up, hey, thanks for raiding, and help me out with that. Not that I'm doing a whole lot right this second, just in general. There you go. See what it did? And by
Yay!
the way,
Shout out.
Jonathan, feel free to go follow or subscribe to Talking Toey. Now, I'm going to tell you what,
It's fun.
she's doing farming simulators. Bye, Toey. But they are
Bye.
so much more entertaining than you'd ever imagine a farming simulator has a right to be. It's kooky, it's crazy, it's just a little hazy.
I pop in and watch for a little bit when I'm procrastinating.
I'm joining the dash on Starbucks. I got 3 spam
Um,
emails? What the hell? This account used to be pretty clean, and then, oh yeah, I renewed my websites without getting the privacy. So obviously, the $10 for the privacy thing also translates to if you don't pay us this $10, we are so throwing your fucking email address to everybody that wants it.
oh,
So we should be getting our new VIP business cards today.
yay! I didn't check the mail this morning.
Oh no, it's delivered UPS, I believe. So, and actually, let me go.
Drunken farming simulator. That's funny.
Well, that's now you're getting a little too real. That's less simulator, more like what really happens, at least in our neighborhood. Yeah. If you hear a gunshot here, really settle down. You got
Neighbor.
45 minutes of it coming. Because it's not like they're like, oh, I shot a coyote in my yard. Or I shot that guy I
Mm-mm.
hate in my yard. No, they're like, yeah, we're spending the next 2 hours shooting at things. We're going
We'll
to,
shoot the dirt pile in the backyard.
yeah, I've walked out and literally they're shooting the dirt at their feet like 12 feet in front of them. Just pow, pow. And they're like, now let's turn our
You know.
handgun into an automatic rifle. I'm like, stop it. Don't touch yourself there. Grandma.
Oh, we need to do an event, a Facebook event to end all Facebook events.
I have that written down. Just yesterday I
It's in
didn't
my notes.
do much of anything. Um, oh, yeah, you know what? Let me make sure. Jonathan, if you want reminders of the different shows, um, we now have a newsletter that allows you to sign up, and
Remember stuff.
once a week you'll get a email that basically goes, hey, thanks for joining in. Here's what our next show is. And it tells you all about the upcoming week. Next week's going to be a big one as I address all the other shows we're doing because we now will have a set schedule for them.
Hmm.
You know, playing video games yesterday,
Hmm.
it made me wonder because, we look at, oh, here's this person, they have this many viewers, this many followers. We have seen some people literally get hundreds of dollars from one person via bits. Okay, fair enough. Well, why do it? Now, a lot of times our answer is, and maybe this is because we're middle-aged. Okay, hold on a second. In that case, I will find you the thing here in a moment, or it should pop up automatically in just a couple minutes, Jonathan, if you hang out. We
Hmm.
wanted. Oh, we watch these younger ladies who are lovely, and some of them absolutely charming, and others, well, a fine of example of what our
They're
society is.
pretty.
But we go, oh, they've got that many, and men throw money at them because they're 21 with boobs. Sexist? Perhaps so. But a woman said it, so a little less sexist. That's Andrea, the one that said it. Um,
I'm like, whatever. If it works, go ahead.
but
I'm not 20, so
see,
I
but
can't
I'm
do
I'm
it.
thinking if we play those video games in bikinis, both of us, we
Uh huh.
you don't want to see me in a bikini. Is that what it
No,
is?
I don't want to. I don't have a bikini. I don't want to do that. No,
I've got an idea.
that's a no. Oh
We
God.
we could just wear our Victorian bathing suits.
You
That
have one. I don't. I
we
need to get one.
we need to find you one.
We could do that.
How fucking awesome would that be to be in those huge bulk? We'd have to scoot the couch back just another 12 inches so they could see that we're in. Yeah, yeah.
Don't encourage the moves, man. No. Then no.
I don't.
I have moves.
Yeah, I don't really have moves. Um, Even now at my heaviest, no, I don't really have moves. I get a big old belly, but and I'm actually at a big weight right now, and I'm looking to lose weight. So I should say I'm more than looking. I
Oh,
am losing weight. What happened? What?
too bad we can't do like the Wii gaming with the Wii dance. So you get exercise,
Well,
and that's funny. It's
Andrew,
hilarious when we do it.
we could do it via PlayStation because remember that second lens is a sensor. We don't even have to hold controllers.
They don't have just dance for that, do they?
Yep, they do. We'll talk about it off air.
Oh
It's
God, the sensors. Then you have to do all of it, not just the hand
I
stuff.
know, which will just be funnier than ever.
Dirty.
Oh,
Okay.
I just remember the days of shirtless o'clock at symposium. There you go. Oh no, we're not offended by moobs, and
No,
mubes.
it's a
That's
thing.
cat boobs, mubes. Um, okay,
Shirtless o'clock.
let me
Oh God.
let me go find. See, that's just a competition. Nothing I need to say. Okay, let me go find the link for that thing.
Newsletter?
Yeah, and slap it up there so I can move on. Oh, you know what? Here, let me do
It's been an
this.
hour.
Jonathan, are we still Facebook friends? There we go. Oh, hold on. Apparently, there we go. I'm just going to tag you in a post, which has the
Yeah,
link,
you're it.
and I shared my own post.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. There we go.
Mm.
See, I shared the post, but it doesn't act, you got to click on the picture to get the link. So what I'll do is I'll put the link here, and then I've got the link anyway, so I'll slap it up there. The reason I asked Jonathan is back in October of last year, I had dozens of people disappear off my Facebook, and I didn't realize it until where I was broadcasting from. I went to send her, tag her, or whatever, and she wasn't in my friends list. And I'm like, what the hell? So when I saw her, I'm like, hey, you're not on my friends list. I upset you? What went on? She's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I haven't removed anybody. And then as it went on, I realized it was a bunch of people. I don't even know who. But yeah, that's why I say that, because some people that were friends just suddenly gone. And, not that I won't remove people now and then, but generally I unfollow instead of unfriend. And that way they can see all the awesome, stupid, moronic, boring crap I post, but I don't have to see theirs. Here's to that.
I think people just unfriended me because they don't care anymore. Whatever.
Was that your cocaine sniff? What was that?
I'm so sad.
What
I don't give a shit.
What are you, Red Fox? You got white stuff off your lip. Happens when I eat powdered donuts for breakfast.
No, no, no. No, no. That's a no.
So, that's me. I'm like, hey, somebody posted it. Nope, that's Talk of the Tavern that posted that. Calm down. Okay.
I have an article. I have several articles. God.
Would you like to talk about them?
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
And we're using our usual interrupt thing where I get to talk also, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just check. I don't want to interrupt if you're going to be like,
What?
shut up. I want your
We
opinion.
can
I'll give
talk
it to
about
you.
it. Oh my. All right.
It's already
Let's
starting.
see. You want light and fluffy or serious?
I remember Yahoo Serious. He was from Australia. He played in Young Einstein.
He did.
He's
funny.
He could have also played a young Doc Emmett Brown.
Crazy hair.
I played him on Lego Dimensions yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
I don't care. Pick one and go with it. Don't encourage me to ramble.
Okay, let's go with the first one. This one is from Spain.
Oh, not that one.
Not that one?
No, not the one from Spain. No,
Russia?
I'm kidding. Go on with Spain.
God, what the hell's wrong with you? Okay, this is from Spain. The headline is, I am his legs and he is my heart. 18-year-old
Frankenstein.
Pablo Roes.
Oh,
He's from Seville.
Oh, well, they're all very pleasant there.
I've never been yet. He was born with cerebral palsy due to a rare West syndrome as opposed to East syndrome. I don't know. I didn't research that.
As long as he just has cerebral palsy and not cerebral palsy and drunk.
Yes, that was from a show last night, yes. His father runs marathons and takes his son with him because he can't walk, so he kind of pushes him.
Oh.
He does. They finished 6 marathons, 3 in Seville, 2 in Madrid, and 1 in New York. So it's kind of everywhere. The father is quoted as, crossing the line with him fulfills the dream of living an adventure together. It's nice. It's sweet.
If I could go all around the world, I would so drag my son in a red wagon behind me just so I could do these things. He doesn't even have to be broken. I'd be just like, sit down and shut up and go, nah. Skype is
I don't think he drags him. I think he pushes him.
Maybe.
Oh, Toey's live.
Hi, Toey. Oh, wait.
No, it's live. It just pops up because I get alerts for her.
Oh, apparently I do too. Maybe he carries him in one of those big backpacks that you put on your front for a baby.
No, because he's 18. He's a little too big for
I
that.
know that was totally why it was a funny image in my head.
No, no, no. But it's. I think it's kind of nice. Families spend time together. Um, Parents and kids. I wonder if he has to coerce his son. Come on, we're going to do this.
It's not like his son is
Or
going
if
to
he's
run
like,
away
oh
from him.
yay. I know, right? So I just, well, there's that.
So let me ask all of our
Hmm?
viewers right now,
Oh, one of them.
Jonathan. So um, I'm thinking about using the. Are you in VIP? Are you in the Facebook group Virtual International Pub, Jonathan? Are you there? We'll wait. Hey, boobs! Yay! Thank you.
Oh, oh, sorry.
For those
What?
of you waiting for Jonathan to answer, voila! There's those.
I need a different chair. This chair sucks.
I don't think so, he says. Okay, hold on a second. You know what? You were in there and you left, which, by the way, I get it. If you're like, no, I just don't have time to read funny, terribly amusing things, yeah, I get it. Um, or perhaps you were
Maybe
mildly
you just don't want
offended.
to.
You might have been offended.
Well, here's the thing. I know a few years ago there wasn't much happening in there. Now I post things, you post things, other people post things kind of on a regular basis.
I believe you were in there,
So
Jonathan. Now, as for
who
the
knows? It could be a Facebook thing because now I am part of groups I didn't sign up for,
no, people
and
could
some
just
I
add
did.
you to
I'm not in
fucking
there.
groups.
But doesn't it tell you when they do?
Usually, but I'm just gonna say you were, drunk and Facebooking. Maybe didn't realize they added you.
Yeah, no, no. There's some of these things now.
Oh man, we should have ate first. Let me have whiskey instead. That's a good idea.
I'm not hungry right
What
now.
are these funeral potatoes? What the hell is that?
I
Is,
don't know.
is that a brand name?
No, it's
Is it
I don't know. It
you
just popped up.
you didn't read the they say
It's
that's funny.
potatoes.
The bag
It's what they
says
people.
on it flaky, creamy, hot, yum, potatoes, cheesy. It's got all kinds of descriptors on it. So read more. Easy to prepare. Just add water and
Well,
okay.
it's what you take to a funeral.
No. Okay. Augustin Farms is a family owned and operated company founded with the purpose of providing affordable, nutritious, long lasting emergency food storage solutions, far surpassing the taste of other bland options on the market. We're the source for all your family's emergency food needs. So this is Augustin Farms Funeral Potatoes traditional casserole has become a pleasing favorite at funeral luncheons, church gatherings, family dinners, and holiday meals. Places the dead gather, in other words. All
Yeah,
the
see,
essential.
funeral potatoes.
It's so. Now I'm curious about. Uh, they're so delicious that you'll be dying for more. They put that in their description. Suddenly, I will
Oh,
buy a
that's
bag
great.
because of that. These potatoes are so delicious that you'll be
Well,
dying for more.
because I order things at Walmart.com all the time, because then they deliver it to the store for free. These ads pop up, and that was for Walmart. You could have 2 days shipping to the store, free pickup.
They're putting fun back in funeral.
We did a show about that.
We did. Thinking outside of
That
the
was fun.
box, or no, it's thinking inside the box. Yeah, it's a cheesy potato casserole in a bag, and they're like, add
I
corn
make
flakes for
that, but I
crunch.
actually use potatoes instead of flakes.
We got
So
potatoes in there. You want to make it tonight?
no.
Okay. I made what I make like 10 p.m. fajitas last night,
Mhm.
and
There's soup in there.
oh, the link that just popped up from Stream Elements in the chat there. That's the one to the newsletter. Page is unavailable for VIP
For the
pub.
Facebook group. Let me see. Oh, It's probably because you have to.
Hold on. Let me check some stuff here.
It works for me, but I'm part of the group, so
Hold on, please.
I don't know.
1 second.
Yup.
It's yeah, I'm trying to
Well,
figure out if it's a secret group, what's going on. Hold on 1 second.
I was going to say, since we were talking about funeral potatoes, I have a
Mm-hmm.
story. You want me to wait?
No,
Am I
go
still
ahead.
waiting? Okay. This is from Russia. And the headline is Funerals Underway for Victims of Siberian Shopping Mall Fire.
Like you do.
This is it. Yeah, like you do. You're always breaking stuff. Don't break stuff. Um, 54 people, mostly children, died in this mall fire. The investigators have not confirmed the cause of it. I'm assuming fire. The theory is an electrical short circuit, but they don't know yet. They detained and charged 5 people over it, including the mall manager for violating fire safety regulations and a security guard they accused of turning off the public address system. So I guess that's kind of like the alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Russia apparently has a rigorous fire safety rules, but they're undermined by basically corruption,
You know what this
and
tells me?
it affects many aspects in the country. So that's horrible. What?
In Russia, fire reports you.
Mm.
Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm
It's
looking.
sad though.
I'm looking
Yes,
through here. I don't know why it wouldn't. Yeah.
just go to Facebook and type in VIP Virtual International Pub looking for groups and click join, answer the questions, and so he knows you're not a bot and hits confirm.
Well, I mean, I'll recognize his name and I'll let him in.
Whatever.
Yeah, I just tested the link. It seems to
You
be
can just
working.
add him, right?
I can if he wants to be, but I don't want to just assume that he's like, yeah, because.
Look, if you want him to add you, just say okay, he'll add you, and then you could click the link and
And if you don't want
see
me
it.
to, don't worry about it. I'm not going to be offended if you don't
Yeah.
want to come to the party. It's.
And you can always hit unfollow, leave group,
But why even join in the first place if you do that?
whatever, to see what's going on. He says, I'm in.
He's in.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are. I want you to add him.
Are you in yet? Are you in yet? Are you in yet?
Oh, look, since we're international, I have some water from Norway. Actually, the bottle's from there. The water's from the tap. I just really like the bottle.
I feel like I should redo the VIP banner now that it's actually something. Because before, yeah,
I can redo it if you want.
add me.
That's kind
Hold
of
on,
what
the
we do.
notification hasn't come across yet. Let me see here. Let me see. Member requests.
La da 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 da.
Okay, you want me to add you. You don't necessarily want to add. Okay, so
It'll make it easier, won't it?
I don't know. Give me a second. I'm going to look.
I wonder.
What?
Need to check the mail. I wonder if my stuff has got here. My makeup.
There's Jonathan. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. Our internet thing is horrible. So, um, bear
It's
with
better
me.
than it was, thanks to the
So,
Kickstarter.
Andrea, what happened?
With what, the fire?
Yeah.
64 people died in the mall fire.
And nobody knows
Mostly kids.
why, and everybody's in trouble.
They
Because.
haven't confirmed it. They haven't confirmed why.
Uh-huh.
5 people are in trouble.
Gotcha.
5. But, they think it's because of corruption. Like, hey,
Gotcha.
we're gonna, like you do.
Gotcha.
The article didn't go into too much detail, so.
There we go. Looks like you have been added now. Got through it.
Woo!
So, hold on 1 second. Let me. How's your drink? Because we've been an hour, so do you need a refill or anything?
I have water now.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's code for it. Do you got to pee?
No.
Okay. No, it's not? Damn, I've been using it wrong.
I went before we started. Oh my god. I'm. Yeah.
So, here's a friend on Facebook that says, uh, what is this?
Hmm.
Oh, okay. They're looking for somebody to mow their lawn for them because they don't have enough time to do it, so they posted it on Facebook.
Huh.
There we go.
Okay.
See, I'm curious about something here now.
Me too.
You're in the growl. Yep, you're in the growl. Growl on.
What?
What?
I have
What?
no idea.
Stop.
Uh-uh.
Uh-huh. You know, I'm looking at some stuff here, and I'm. Oh, I guess we'll talk about that off air. Nobody needs to hear this sort of stuff.
What did you do?
Nothing. What'd you do?
Why is that not working? Huh.
Uh, I'm hungry. I should have ate before going on the show, huh? Is there something in there I can snack on real quick?
There's soup.
Thoop. Thoop is good. Okay, let me come over here. There we go. Let's do this. How do you do that? I don't even know how to do that.
What? What are we doing?
There we go. I got it. I got it.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's all good. Okay, so let's see here. We still only have ourselves and Jonathan, I believe, besides our little electric skateboard bot.
Yay, skateboard. I don't know what that means.
We love you, skateboard. Oh, no, we do have another one popped in. But, you know, I see this name, and it's a cool name, and I never know if they're a real person or a bot. It'd be a great bot name, I'll tell you that. But I'm not going to call them out. If you're a real person, here's to you. Good to see you here. And this is our new VIP, Virtual International Pub episode. And, yeah, it's basically we're going to be discussing non-U.S. centric things and bringing down the road we'll be bringing guests in. By down the road I mean middle of next month. I'll start having guests on that are not from the U.S. So probably get a lot of bands from the U.K. and Europe and whatnot. So and we've set it at a time where people can in Europe and other continents they could join us easily. So.
And hopefully they will. Oh my goodness.
I know I want to go check the mail just because we're getting cool things. I really look forward to seeing these business cards. Now, the business cards are due to be delivered via UPS, which generally shows up later in the evening between 4 and 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got that going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess we've posted everywhere for the show, so it's no big deal if, I mean, we're not going to.
It's the first one, so give it a week or so.
Yeah, well, like
and we'll talk about it We'll talk about it Monday too. So.
Well, also the newsletter that goes out is going to have, and I'm curious.
It'll have it.
While we're sitting here, MailChimp is where I do my newsletters out of. Let's see here. Let me log in, and then I want to see how many
What's
people we
our topic Monday? I should.
going down.
Oh yeah, that's international.
Did you want to talk about that now? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just.
I don't have a problem with talking about going down.
I was just thinking, what are we doing Monday? Should I
We
do
have
research?
20. maybe not on air. We have 20 subscribers to the Talk of the Tavern list so far.
Nice.
So there we go. 20 or 21, or it was 19 and it just went to 20. Don't know. But something like that. Yeah, so it's a relatively small list now, but it's been up for 2 weeks, created, February 22nd, I guess a month now. Whereas compared to my list for my writing stuff has been up for a while, and yeah, I only have 111 subscribers there. So I suspect that the Talk of the Tavern email list is going to get more attention than my writers list. Because
For now.
for now. Um,
Well, and there's videos and things, so it's fun. Brush with death.
yeah, people did like the Brush with Death video on the YouTube channel. Um, so you got me looking out the window for like delivery trucks now. Okay,
Me
now.
too. Look.
Yeah, that's right. We can both look at our window. Let's see what we got here. Let's come over here. There was a few things in the worlds of science um, that I
I
wanted
have
to
a science one
discuss.
too.
Do you?
Okay.
You want to start with yours?
No, I did the last one. You do it, and then we'll do mine.
I don't have anything. I got to go search for it.
Oh, okay. This is crazy science from Switzerland about
Yeah.
the hidden horrors of rubber ducks.
Pork, pork, pork. The rubber ducky is going to kill you.
See, I'll talk about it, and then I will talk about this other thing. Swiss and American scientists suggest choosing toys with high-quality plastics to avoid the risk, skin irritation and don't eat it, gastric risks, whatever. Researchers from Zurich and Illinois, so it's international and American, working together, they floated rubber ducks and used bath water. I'm just like, who used the bath water?
And used bath. That's true. Hey,
use the bath water.
Let's get that new intern to play in the bath. That's hot. We'll just tell her it's for science. And fuck, put some rubber ducks in there when she's done.
Yeah.
Just don't put it on Skype. They'll ban us.
Twitch. They cut them in half to find 5 million and 73 million bacteria per square centimeter. How long did they leave it in there? Basically, the researchers, they don't want to ban the toys. They just want stricter regulations on the soft plastics used for them. Here's my thing. When the kids were little, they had rubber duckies.
You're the one.
Every couple of days, hot water and with a little bit of bleach, you squeeze it into the duck, you shake it around, and you squeeze it out, let it dry. People don't clean anything, and they want to blame the manufacturers.
Stupid
Don't be
people.
nasty, people. Clean shit.
That's why I don't have people around.
Yeah, I mean, it's just common sense. There's going to get water in there. You squeeze the water out, you clean it. Just fucking clean it, or don't buy them. But they sell some now that don't have the holes in the bottom. It's just a solid bubble.
I got a hole in my bottom.
Clean that shit out.
Ew.
I'm not writing down numbers for clips for this. Should I?
No. I mean, yeah, you can.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I haven't.
You don't have to. Let's see here.
So what's your take on the rubber ducky issue?
I was commenting as we went. First it was and then there was
I'm talking to our audience.
Oh. You have to clarify.
Whatever. You don't listen.
What?
Exactly. I mean,
Jonathan, do you have some of my books? I'll make the same deal with you that I've made with others, and that is I will send you a free electronic copy. You go get the fucking Kindle app and load it and read it. As soon as you put a review up, I will send you another book for free. That's how I'm working right now, because the reviews are important. Now, I last posted this and had, I don't know, 15 or 20 people going, I love a book. Not a single one has come back for a second book because either the first one sucked so much or they just didn't read it. One of the two. I don't know. But nobody's put up a review from that.
they won't let me do reviews on your books.
You know, who was it a couple weeks ago that said, I think it was Jen from Retro Daddio in Williamsburg that said, we need to get your work out there more and let people know how good you are,
Hmm.
etc. Um, hold on,
And
I'll
he's
get.
talking about the rubber ducks, not
Uh,
the books.
yeah, I know. Um, I'll get to that in a moment. Um, and I got to thinking about it just the other day after she said this a month ago or whatever, and I'm like, has she reviewed any of my books? Because that's how you get it known. You get the
Hmm.
reviews. Huh. Anyhow, okay, Jonathan, BRB, see you in a minute. It's laziness on the owners of them. My mom always cleaned mine after each use. See, I'm just wondering, he doesn't say from his childhood. I'm guessing his mother still goes in the bathroom after he takes a bath and cleans his rubber ducky. I just imagine his mom there after washing his back, got a little toothbrush cleaning
Maybe
his rubber ducky. Hmm,
it's a different kind of rubber ducky now.
that's right. Is that your rubber ducky?
I
All
couldn't
right.
find a rubber ducky emoji because
You're
that would
the
have been
one.
funny to bounce around the screen.
That would have been. Okay, what do we got here? Here's a cataclysmic, this is historic. So there was a cataclysmic event in Iceland, and they believe this may have
I'll put it
been
there.
what drove Iceland's conversion to Christianity.
What?
So, yeah, once upon a time, over 1,000 years ago, there was an Icelandic eruption when she squeezed his rubber
Hmm.
ducky, and it changed the real world and the supernatural one. So let's see here. The largest volcanic violence in Iceland's settled history. So, yeah, it triggered upsets around the planet. Also, may have aided the proliferation of Christianity on the land of ice and fire. So, Zazzle, what are you doing? Eat your belly. Okay, pet the cat. So, the event was known to have been profuse in producing more lava, enough lava, to cover the entirety of England by several inches. And it took
Hmm.
place shortly after the Vikings and Celts settled on Iceland in the late ninth century. Can you imagine? Hey, look, we found this nice island. It's all pretty and everything. Yeah, now let us settle in here and have the nice time. Oh, fuck, it's covered with lava. No, they call it a lava flood. Nice. So, the ice cores in Greenland containing trapped volcanic particles along with tree ring data the team placed. The eruption's timeline is beginning in the spring in the year 939 CE, and it continued into the autumn of 940, a year and a half long volcanic eruption. Now, I'm guessing it wasn't
Oh,
constant, just off and on as,
it
you
just trickled out.
know. The fuck was that? Oh, that's what that noise is. Sorry, I moused over a video and suddenly it was
What?
like, um, so yeah, their geochemical analysis revealed that there was a basically big dust cloud covering much of the northern hemisphere. It's like the equator's line going, nope, you can't cross here. You stay over on that side. Which book do you need to read? What do you like? You like medieval fantasy? You like steampunk? You like short stories? You like full-length novels? You like philosophy? You like self-help? I mean, if you go onto
You pick.
Amazon, if you just, Jonathan, if you just look for my name, Travis I. Sivart, on Amazon, you're going to see 2 free books. Okay? Now, those 2 free books, one's a collection of short stories, and the other one is a self-help. Now, there's a third book on my website. If my website is still not fucking working, god damn it.
They haven't fixed it yet?
No, they haven't fixed it yet. Let me go back to MailChimp. I'm not trying to get you to sign up for every damn mailing list I have, but I do have a mailing list which will give you a third free book. Give me a second. Going to lists. And it'll direct you right to the page, and you don't have to stay part of the list. Let's see. Import settings, sign up, manage contacts. What happens if I just click here? Oh, that's a list of all the people. You think it'd be easy for them to go, here's the link to your list. They don't, though.
Yeah. This is old. Okay. I'm taking my nail polish off since I'm just sitting here talking. And there's this. Okay?
Okay.
My friend gave me this a long time ago, so I've had this a while. She died. Gay gave me this. And the ones now have like this thin tissue paper filled with nail polish remover. This one is so old, it's a piece of felt.
Nice. So it's reusable.
They don't make it like this anymore. It is. They don't make it like this anymore, which I'm like, oh, how long have I had these damn things?
You do tend to store stuff sometimes.
I do.
It's true. You know what? I'm trying to get this damn link. It goes straight to the book thing.
I want a hammock.
A banana
Unless
hammock?
it's a banana hammock.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. I have to remember this group.
Hold on a second. Wait, what?
I will save my piece of felt.
Okay, go for Harbinger. That's the full-length medieval fantasy novel. And like I said, I can hook you up there if you want hooked up. Contact, sign-up forms.
Make sure you review it, though. That's a big thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm handing people a free book, is so they can review it.
Yeah, see, I read that, and I wanted to put a review up for it, but they will not allow me to put up a review.
Because
we're too close.
Yeah, we're linked together. Basically, in Amazon's database, we have the same address somewhere, and they went, oh, well, no.
Well, before we were linked together, I put up all kinds of reviews. They're not there anymore because they took them down. Bastards. So, just saying.
Okay, I think... Let me check something here. I hate you. Stop talking. Not you, Andrea.
I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave now. Actually, I am. I'll be right back. Let me mute this. Entertain everybody.
Okay, what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm looking to get the link from my mailing list to sign up for the mailing list. And they don't have any one given place where I can just go click and be like, I'm on the mailing list. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. But you know, it gives you a free book if you do it. And this is the least reviewed book of mine, the one that's free there. And I think it's one of the coolest because it's the, hold on, good books, want to help out because I love reads from up and coming authors. I appreciate that, buddy. Boo, boo, boo. So I'm looking for the link to sign up for this other thing is the bottom line, and I can't find the damn thing. You know what I can do? I can just, let me go over here. I'm going to subscribe you to my list. Scream if you don't want that. But the bottom line is you could just go screw you and bail on it. Okay, last changed Let's put that over here. Let's put that over here. Okay, I got your email right here. Now I'll go sign you up for this other list because, yeah, damn it, I just, oh, can't find it. So, right there, we got you on that one. Put you on this one. Add a subscriber. Boink. Say you gave me permission. You're already on the list. Here we go. So you were added to that. Now you should get an email from it, and that should allow you to download that other book. Now, as for Harbinger, there you go. Oh, there's only two lists. There's Talk of the Tavern, and there's a writing, and sometimes I cross the two over. With the writing one, you're going to get an email once a month at most, and Talk of the Tavern once a week.
Sundays.
Now, if you
On
want
Sunday.
Harbinger, you know what? Actually, I just copied this. Let me do this. Like I said, I'll hand you a free copy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a quick email straight from my email address so you can have that free book. You know how to add a Mobi file to your Kindle or your Kindle app or whatever. By the way, my hard drive is filling up. I almost have a half a terabyte of like videos from, because I kept the raw footage of the videos after I probably should get rid of the rough because that'll like remove like 250
What
gigs.
videos? Oh.
All the YouTube videos.
Oh, YouTube. Okay,
Not
gotcha.
those
I'm
ones
like,
of me naked. I'm keeping those. They're hard to get.
oh.
Come on, G. Okay, there's that. So, here's the deal, Jonathan. At this point in time, I've given you 4 free books, 2 on Amazon, 1 with the newsletter, and now 1 direct mail. And now I quit bugging you and I quit asking. I'm not going to harass you if you don't review them. I'm not going to, yeah. It's just, this is what it is now. And if you do it, then yeah, I'll send you more. Don't walk on the keyboard, cat. That was don't walk on the keyboard, comma, cat, not don't walk on the keyboard, cat. Wow. Okay. Here's being halfway through the, what? What happened? What?
It's a Twitch delay now. I'm watching it. It's funny. The cat.
Here's making halfway through the opening show, and yeah, directly on Amazon, and yeah, do what you do there. And I'm not looking for 5-star reviews. They're great. I have no problem with them, but I'm looking to just get reviews. By the way, if you do, Jonathan, do you remember Elizabeth Johansson, who used to listen to the show on a regular basis? And by the way, here's to make it halfway through the first show. Okay. She actually did a review on one of my books, one of the free books, the 27 Thoughts on Enjoying Life. And this was right after basically she had gotten so negative, it was almost aggressively negative. I removed her. I think I took her off my friends list. I unfriended her. Then she sent me a very aggressively angry, how dare you remove me as a friend, Facebook message. And I went, you know what, fuck this. And I blocked her. And then she started putting shit on the other groups. So I blocked her there, everywhere. 3 days later, I get a Amazon review of 1 star talking about how the book is a total lie, 27 Thoughts on Enjoying Life. Now, I wanted to go read entry number 6, removing toxic people from your life. But I didn't. But yeah, that was fun. She's like the worst encounter I've had, and she wasn't so bad. I just decided to remove all the bonus crap that she put into the world from my life. Go have a good time. I didn't say anything to her, harass her, or all that.
I
But
hope she's doing better now, because that's, if you have too much negativity, it's
it
not
eats you,
good.
it kills you. It's just.
Oh, and
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan, right? I'll
Jonathan
just say Mad Hawk.
Grizik.
Mad Hawk. Yeah, I can't say that.
Oh,
Um,
actually, if I can, Jonathan, you're in this alone. Up, he's bailing. Give him a minute.
oh,
When
I
he
was
says
gonna
he's
say
back,
something.
I'll let him know. You hold
Okay,
your thought. Write it down. Make a note. Um, and for all of you, the rest of you, hold on.
watching this later or whatever. There's
I'm
a cat in the window.
just checking to see if. No, we still have. See, I'm curious who that person is. I think they're a real person instead of a bot. I'm
That's
dying
okay.
here. No, I don't want to do that.
Well,
Well,
maybe they can't comment because they didn't confirm their email. Who knows?
I don't even think it shows them on the list then. But no, it looks like they have a whole channel of their own,
Oh,
um, which I'm
well,
checking that out now. Yeah, they have 34 videos. Um,
cool.
you know what? It could be a bot, but I
Mm.
don't know. Well, they have like their specs, but
Oh.
their most asked questions, why are you in my channel? Okay, because this person is
Hmm.
my channel. I currently have a small team of developers working on a service that'll be similar to Nightbot, MoveBot, etc. From time to time, we may connect to your chat, but this does not impact your channel or viewer count. Please ignore this for me. Updates to come. Then it mentions a Welsh
Okay.
accent, so perfect for international pub. Um, so I,
Welsh.
I,
What's
I'm gonna.
Welsh?
So Cog Whistle is probably a bot. That's what it sounds
What's a
like.
Welsh accent? I'm on the Welsh accent. What is the Welsh accent? Can you do it?
It's like Irishish,
Can you do it?
yes, but it doesn't mean I should.
Just curious to what it is.
Irish Spring, the run soap. No, it's Irish. It's a
What
certain.
was that? Uh,
Oh my God. Okay, you know how electrical skateboard shows up all the time?
yeah, there are bots.
Oh, I went to their channel and it is people just spamming their own channels to be followed.
Oh,
Um,
well, whatever.
yeah, this is, I mean, it is just boom, boom, boom. There's got to be 15 or 20. It's like people, anyhow. Win a host, type info into chat. Hold on,
Huh?
I've got a message. Oh, it's just a bank telling me I'm a broke ass fucker. Did Jonathan come
I
back
get
yet?
those.
Yeah.
Nah. When you're back, let me know. I have thoughts.
Yeah, we both have thoughts. I was going to explain something. What the hell was I going to? See, I should have wrote my shit down. Oh, I want to explain the name thing, how we're calling him Jonathan today, but we're not going to do that every day because, yeah, just because. So there. How do we get more? Okay, Cog Whistle is a bot. Electrical skateboard is a. I'm curious about electrical skateboard. I'm going to pop over here and go
Okay.
info.
Well, do you want me to talk about another article, or
Yeah.
did you find a sciencey one?
Oh, I've got like 4 or 5 sciencey ones lined up. I still didn't finish the other one I was already talking about. But basically, okay, yeah, that's not that. What kind of underwear are those? Sorry, other articles from other websites. So where's this thing about it drove them to Christianity?
Hmm.
Huh. Timbora's climatic terrors also probably helped accidentally lead to the birth of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this has been a while.
Well, at 949 is when the volcanic thing
tips.
happened.
Oh, so yeah,
Um,
not last year.
no, but and then of course 1811 or 1812 is when Frankenstein was published. So let's see here.
It's pronounced Frankenstein
Okay,
and
this particular
Igor.
Icelandic eruption effects bring to mind Tambora blast of 1815. That's the one that influenced.
Okay,
Basically,
Mary
look,
Shelley.
something blows up, it changes the world, including socially. So there we go. Um, yeah,
Sure.
I can't figure out what. I can't read this electrical skateboard. Fuck this. Okay.
Well, In
Well,
London,
hmm
they had their natural history in London. They have butterflies. This
wait,
is news from. Hmm.
so they have natural butterflies representing their history?
No,
In London, for natural history, they have butterflies. What?
History Museum. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me read the title.
Okay.
Title is for London, UK. Butterflies flutter at National History Museum in London. That's the headline.
Okay.
But the museum comes alive or becomes a flutter with around 60 species of butterflies. This is just an exhibit that's going on until September 16th. It
Gotcha.
has species from the Americas, Asia, and Africa. And it's weird when I read it because I'm like, the Americas? What's that?
Did you really?
I'm assuming, well, for a second, I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess there is more than one. North and South. I don't
Uh-huh.
think about this on a daily basis, you know? But it shows it's sensational butterflies. And apparently they've done it before. It returns for 2018. And the exhibit shows the stages of the insect's life from the egg cycle, chrysalis, and an emerging adult butterfly. It seemed happy, and there was a little video, and there was kids with flower rings on their head and butterflies landing on their face, which I'm like,
That's a better way than that
they
little
seemed
cup of
happy.
honey that they give you here in the U.S. Put a flower ring on your head? That's better.
Yeah,
So,
they had like the flower hats, and
oh,
it was
wow.
cute.
I just realized I'm not wearing a tank top under this. I almost always wear a tank top. And I feel like I need to turn this way instead of disappearing off the camera as much as I am. There we go.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay, you're back. Cool. Um, the book email needs to work on. Okay.
okay, the way you're going to
Oh,
have to do that, Jonathan, is basically you go find your Kindle folder and you just drag and drop it right into there. But you got to find it on your phone. Um, Jonathan, a few things. First of all, we're calling you Jonathan right now. Normally, when we have a crowd in here, we're going to call you by your screen name. The reason we do this is because then they can recognize who we're speaking to, and it encourages them to interact with each other, including you. So when we
yeah,
call
because
you,
you can chat.
yeah, since you're the only one in here, we're going with first name basis instead of screen name basis.
Because we know who you are. Oh, okay. You done with that one?
Uh-huh.
This is because I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. This is about the books. Now, there's a free one, and he has it always free. The 27 Thoughts on Enjoying Life.
Right.
There was a woman who really enjoyed it. And I remember she contacted you, Travis. I said,
Correct.
hey, can I do a video reading this? Do you know who that is? It's on YouTube, right?
It is on YouTube. I can go find it, but I also, on YouTube, I have read that whole book while smoking a pipe.
Mm-hmm.
But she lit candles and had gentle music going in the background. It was very,
Yeah. I was going to say, I watched it. It's really soothing. And you can watch any of the videos and still do a review on the book
it's a good
because
point.
it's read. Yeah. Just like books on tape or CDs or whatever, or the Audible. Because when I drive a lot, I listen to it, and you could still do a review because you read the book, just in a different way. So if you watch any of the videos of him reading his books or someone else doing it, go pop into Amazon
You
and do
know,
a review.
you know what, Andrea? It's also a good point. I can I've thought about putting my stuff on audiobook. I've had a few people say I should read my own stuff on
Mm-hmm.
audiobook. Audiobook.
Yes.
Where were we? I think we were maybe at Mysticon, and they were saying audiobooks are the fastest growing segment of books. I mean, they're showing like
Yeah.
20% growth per year, which is huge. Um,
Yeah, because everybody's traveling and nobody has time anymore because they're always
right.
on the go to sit and
It
read a book.
lets you do two things at once. You can listen
Uh
to a
huh.
book while you're cooking dinner. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm good with that concept, so I'm thinking maybe I should instead of focusing on writing more books, I should do that too, but I should also focus on making sure I'm recording books and putting them out there as audiobooks.
Yeah, I think if you go ahead and audiotize, make your current books audio. I think that would be good.
Couldn't hurt. I'm curious. I want to mess around with stuff here. I
Mm.
don't know. I've got like 3 different audio things going on. Desktop audio, audio output capture. Oh, you know what? That's you, I think.
Me?
Yeah, the
Is it
desktop
me?
audio and the audio output capture pops.
Mm.
Uh, just need, and I'd say we should do this at 2 in the morning when nobody's on, but we get people on all the time, which it's funny. We've done this time slot before and had a crowd, and then this week, like nothing. I mean,
Well, I think it's spring break for a lot of places, so they're out doing
they're out gaming.
traveling or they're out doing whatever they do on spring break,
uh,
you know, sleeping and they're still asleep, you know.
so, um, for those of you just joining us, I want to let you know this is the Virtual International Pub, an extension of Talk of the Tavern, where we discuss things that are less USA centric. So, thanks for joining us. Here's to you. Here's to your health.
Here's to you and my international water.
That's by Irish Whiskey. So down the road, this is our first attempt at this, so we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the other hand, that person who I was just talking to might have already left the channel. Hard to say. But we're looking at getting guests down the road. We've got about another hour left. Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Are you going to be putting this on YouTube also?
I haven't decided. I don't know if I want to. What do you think?
Maybe not this episode. No, I think no,
You think no?
not this, not this one, not yet.
Not until we start
But what
getting
about
guests.
Tuesday Tunes? Is that going to go on YouTube or?
Well, at this point in time, and Jonathan, I'm mostly talking to you. Anybody else, feel free to chime in. But currently, we put Talk of the Tavern up later in the week because we have a topic, we have guests, etc. It's worth archiving it on YouTube and Twitch. With these, I hadn't planned to, especially if I don't have guests. If I'm just spinning tunes, I don't think I need to have it permanently
Okay.
held. Now, on the other hand, sorry, I'm going through stuff in my head on my computer storage, as I mentioned before. Hold on a second. Let me go to.
Well,
You don't need to see all that, people. Let me move that over here.
I was going to say,
Mm-hmm.
as far as the tunes, we can mention that on Monday's show because that gets archived, and then that'll encourage people to watch it or indie bands to contact you about it, giving you music to promote that.
Right.
And you can do it where the Tuesday Tunes doesn't go up unless there is a guest.
See, and that's what I'm thinking will happen, and the same for, I like gaming. I don't ever see the need to throw gaming up onto, though some people do, and it could happen. There's no reason it couldn't, but I don't know if I see a purpose. The same with the international pub.
I don't think we're that entertaining with gaming right now.
I don't think I'm that entertaining.
Or that good. Because if we were showing people how to do the cheats or how to get through a level instead of us sitting there
Googling
looking,
how to do it,
that would be different.
Yeah.
But that's my thought for that.
It's also different if you're playing a game that is just immediately, this just came out this week. Okay, well, people are going to watch that. Hold on a second. I need to stand up for a minute.
I don't want to play the new games. I like the ones that have been out and the bugs have gone through. And then if you get stuck, there is a video saying this is how you do it.
That's right. Instead of having to figure it out live on Twitch.
Yeah, because that is not entertaining. Well, I don't do it for everybody else. I just like to play the game, and I figured, why not?
Yeah.
Let everybody watch or chat or say, hey, no, go that way. Which, if you watch it, you can come on and tell us
Where to go?
secret things about the game. Yeah, I wasn't going to say that. Not with this crowd. But yeah,
Yeah. Oh, let's see here. So, um,
one more hour left.
one more hour left. Yeah, no, we have plenty of stuff to fill the time. Not worried about that. But yeah, when we look at YouTube and everything, the regular show we put there, the other shows might go up there. And Jonathan, what I'm asking you is, what do you think? Is it worth putting them all up there? Because when it comes to are we entertaining enough, well, that's not our call. That's the call of whoever clicks watch. Um,
The Call of the Wild.
but I think down the road, maybe all of it will be exported to YouTube, and that's fine. But I think for
Not
now,
today.
the regular show, absolutely. The other stuff when we have a guest, and I think Tuesday Tunes, if I have a guest 2 out of 3 weeks, maybe I'll put the third week up just to keep consistency for the YouTube schedule and people looking for stuff there. Um, and as for VIP, again, it depends how it grows. It's if we have a lot of interaction, then people are going to want it up because they could be like, "Oh, I was watching this show and here it is, and this is what they said." So I think it's based on our guests and the viewer interaction. The more viewer interaction, the more likely it is to go up and be put on these things. And then,
Yeah, because it'd be an archive just more for you guys.
yeah,
Us doing the show is for us.
it's we don't really have I have all the archives on my computer.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? I think what I'm going to do, Andrea, I have that
Mhm.
terabyte hard drive, the
Mhm.
external terabyte hard drive.
Mhm.
I think I am going to pull all, how like I've kept these pieces of videos and whatnot,
Yeah.
before I make them, or even after they're done, I store a copy on my computer and then put a copy online. I think I'm
Mhm.
going to move them all to that terabyte hard drive. Maybe get rid of the raw, rough footage, the original stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
actually, I'll probably keep it for now, and then later, once that hard drive starts to get full, go take that apart. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, there's no need for me to store all this stuff on the computer, especially the video stuff, because it's more like it's an archive, it's a backup in case YouTube gets attacked by terrorists. Ooh, write that down. I'm as good as predicting this stuff as the fucking Simpsons are. You watch.
Yeah, but I don't think they really care to steal our videos.
No, I think they just delete most of the database. Think how that would rock society to somebody hit the reset button on YouTube where no videos at all. Everybody's got to go reload stuff.
People would panic, I think.
I think it'd be an interesting divot in the year. Hey, Otter. I got Giraffe there, Otter at my feet, Zazzle there, Squirrel behind me. Hey, can you read an article? I'm going to go get a quick refill.
Okay, speaking
And
of animals, in Mexico City, the headline is Monkey on the Loose Stalls Traffic in Mexico City. Tuesday, um, okay, this is kind of funny to me. Tuesday, after escaping an enclosure in a private home, which means someone at their home had a monkey in an enclosure, it escaped. It escaped and went into traffic and hung from trees. Swinging from the trees, it made all the traffic come to a stop. Vehicles had to stop. Uh, wow. And this was in a major artery of, let me see if I can say this right, Reforma Avenue. So a big traffic place. This monkey swinging from tree to tree. People had to stop. So Emergency services came out, fire department personnel, and employees from a zoo. They came out to try to catch this little monkey. It was a capuchin monkey. Capuchin, which I only know what it is because of Night at the Museum. There was one, Dexter. And I have a creeper at the window. Oh. Um, well, after several hours of it stopping, yeah, I know, right? Either he was happy or scared, who knows? But after hours of him swinging in the trees, in the traffic, making it come to a stop, and all these people chasing, trying to catch it, it jumped onto the property of a U.S. ambassador. So the residents of this U.S. ambassador, the monkey jumps in there and swinging away from the trees. They haven't caught it. They haven't seen it since.
Hey, man, that's one swinging monkey.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, people,
I opened
it's one thing to have exotic pets, but come on. Okay, what? You opened?
Windows.
Oh.
You know, I recently watched Walking Dead, as you know, Andrea.
Yeah.
And by the way, huh?
All of them.
Mm-hmm. Everything that's on Netflix.
I've seen 2.5 seasons.
Like I said, I enjoyed the story and character development. So I'm looking at it here, and first of all, they need a European version. I don't know what
They might have one.
Well, Fear the Walking Dead, I don't know what that is. I think it's the same event.
LA. It's LA. Different area.
Interesting.
I believe it. I believe it's LA. I saw the first couple episodes when it came out.
Hey.
And I know people were on a plane.
It's Madam Perry.
Hi.
Hey, good to see you. Pardon me while I stand up and pace for a few minutes. But I was thinking.
Yeah, I saw that. I read that before.
What?
Madam Perry? Yeah, the monkey. You weren't here. You weren't paying attention. Whatever.
I was opening windows because it's a beautiful day out. Kind of warm and muggy, actually. But, after so many cold days, I'm like, hell, let's sweat a little bit.
There's no snow. I'm happy.
So I was thinking, if a zombie apocalypse did happen, where would be the safest place in the world? Not China.
Too many people.
Right. South America. Now, you could go to the Russian steppes, and you'd probably be okay there, but it's a bit chilly for me. But I'm thinking South America. Now, if you were coming from North America, you'd hit the Panama Canal and go, fuck, how do I get across? But then again, maybe there'd be boats for it. But if you go to South America, you then have the Panama Canal that stops any southern migration. It has the least amount of people. Then again, Africa might be good too. An island like Madagascar.
But how does the zombie thing affect the animal population? You got to think of that too.
It depends.
Is it just humans or?
See, I've had the same problem because there are certain viruses that animals are affected by as much as humans. And for example, the common cold, in general, our cats and dogs don't get human colds, but birds do. This is why the bird flu affected us. Welcome back, Jonathan.
We missed you.
So, it all depends on what mythology you want to go with. I don't actually believe a zombie apocalypse could happen at all. Now, something like where people are eating the bath salts and just going whacked out of their head and killing people and tearing their face off and chewing on. Okay, it's not a zombie apocalypse. These people are not dead. You put a bullet in their heart, they're going down. You cut their hamstring, they're not walking. That's that. Just simple fact. And I also have a problem with zombie movies and stuff where, oh, I cut their hamstring, they're still walking along. No, that is like going.
It's entertainment.
Fuck that.
Don't ruin it for everything.
I am entertained when shit is more realistic, that is scarier and gets in your head more when they're like, shit, that could happen. But yeah.
I don't like the new Ninja Turtles.
Okay, that's entertainment. That's not real. Zombie apocalypse.
No, but they look real.
Well, what if they were zombies?
They are, right? They could
So,
be.
looking at, I also have a problem with zombies not dying. I know that sounds redundant, but if they don't
They are dead.
feed, they should waste away. And also if they do feed, they should get more filled out and less
They
decayed.
deteriorate after a while.
Right. Well,
I guess
it's
depending on the movie or the whichever zombies.
Walking Dead did this pretty well because generally ones that were indoors are less deteriorated, and ones that are left out in the weather or the ones that are found in the swamp, they're almost
Mm-hmm.
melting, which is very realistic
You.
because that's how human decay would happen. I'm good with that. Um, but yeah, this I feel
Oh,
like they
could you
should start with that.
imagine?
What?
All right, you know they have a thing called body farms.
Yes, I was just thinking of those.
Could you imagine all those corpses coming alive, like hanging from trees and stuck in cars and half exploded? Holy cow! Mm-mm.
I tell you what, I would be if you could have any kind of electric power, I'd be the guy that filmed so much of the zombie apocalypse. It's
We have a solar panel farm not too far from here.
I tell you what, if we get to a point where we get to build our own house, that floor plan I showed you would be awesome, and we can definitely put some bookshelves up there that are secret panels that hide rooms. But I
I
also
have a plan for a house that is it could be totally self sufficient
that's what I want.
with solar panels and the way the ventilation is.
Yeah.
I, I have the blueprints for that.
Yeah, and I want the electric company to send us power because if you're on a solar grid, you actually feed power back.
Yeah, they'll pay you for it.
Right, and that's what I want to get a check from the electric company every month to start making up for what. So, but I also want, this is odd. I don't
Mm,
want windows on the first 10 feet of my house. I,
okay,
I don't, I know that sounds fucked up because then you can't look out a window when you're on the
10
ground
feet
floor.
up or
Correct.
10 feet across. Okay,
Up.
so you have to have at least the second floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's if you have a basement, fine, but make the windows almost arrow slit style, so you can look
Hmm?
out, but somebody can't crawl in. And I'm
Oh
not
yeah, yeah.
saying the world's going to end, somebody's going to attack my house, but if it does, I want to have the best chance possible.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
oh, Jonathan is working on the bus to RV conversion. Okay,
Okay.
Jonathan, today go get your cell phone, selfie video yourself walking wherever you have it up to now. What I'm saying is start documenting this. Even if you never put it on YouTube, not saying you have to do that, though you would get an amazing amount of
If you do,
followers, probably more than we have on our channel because yours is so specialty. People are looking for other people doing
I'd
this.
probably follow it because I won't do it, but I like to watch it.
Yeah, my brother would follow it. It's Uh, and if you're like, well, I'm busy watching other people's figure out how to do it, doesn't matter. You're another point of view. You're going to learn things, do things. And you know what? Maybe you're totally boring or a jerk. Somebody's going to love that. Maybe you're a really nice
Yeah,
guy and a genius. Somebody's going to like that. I'm just saying it might not hurt
whatever.
to have a camera rolling during certain key points, or at least take pictures. But
Oh yeah, pitch.
yeah, I want that first 10 feet to be like solid stone, cinder block, something. And yeah, them. Now that means on the first floor you could have windows up top to let light in. I'm okay with that. And then the
Yeah,
second
you'd
floor,
have to.
yeah. And I want shutters on the windows that actually work and lock from the inside when you flip them in. And
Hmm.
this is handy for so many different things. It makes sense to me. Yeah, we can go with
For
zombie
storms
apocalypse.
and things, instead of boarding up your windows, you just close the shutters. That's what
Well,
they used to do.
if we have a foreign invasion, if we have a government breakdown, if we have another 9/11, where they have to shut down the. By the way, I worked for the government, the state government, during 9/11, and they were talking about shutting down highways, airports, bus stations, train stations. This would have led to looting, rioting, and panicking.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe just
God, I
for
remember.
8 hours or 48 hours, but
I remember when 9/11 happened. I had to be at work in a few hours, and I worked at a convenience store. And I remember all the newspapers coming in, all the special editions, and then the panic, and
yeah,
it was crazy.
yeah. It's when, and I work right outside of D.C., just 10, 15 miles from D.C. And they were talking about shutting down the whole commuting infrastructure. I'm like, wow. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, which it was funny as everybody else is sitting here glued to their television. I was at the grocery store. I was getting my kids from
I went
school.
to work.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just this, and I didn't clean out the shelves and stuff. I went, no, no, let's get some canned goods, get some, dried meats and whatnot. It's okay. Throw it in the closet. Stuff we'll eat throughout the year if nothing happens, but we're good for at least a week to 10 days if something does happen. Little
Yeah.
extra cat litter.
It's a good idea, building it so you could drive and live everywhere. So yeah, I want that just for travel. Save on hotel rooms.
That's actually one of my biggest problems with The Walking Dead is where are they getting all the fuel for these vehicles? Why aren't they breeding
Gas stations are
horses?
still open.
They're still open, but you got to siphon it. And I guess it depends. By the way, if you've watched it, I've lived in Alexandria, Virginia, which is where they go for season 4 or 5 through now. That is the most country-esque Alexandria, Virginia I have ever seen. It is literally
Where are they
5 miles.
going?
Who?
The people in Walking Dead, and why are they going everywhere? You're so out of focus.
I'm way back here. That's probably why. Um, I'm clear on mine. So originally they were in Atlanta and around Atlanta. And I think just the city shots took more to do. So, okay, let's turn that back this way.
Well, I mean, during an apocalypse, would you be traveling everywhere?
Well, yes and no. Um, it depends on the type of apocalypse. You want to go to where your food sources are, etc. But if you're in a comfortable place, you stay still. They originally left Atlanta area and went to the DC Alexandria area because they
Mm-hmm.
thought there would be communities there from the government still built and civilization. Um,
Not government.
so that was the concept. But I myself would not. I would never head towards more people because A, people.
Mhm.
B, people become zombies. And in the
Mhm.
mythology of Walking Dead, they actually have it where when you die, even of natural causes, you become a zombie because it's a virus that everybody has.
And it's dormant until you die.
Right, right. Or not so dormant if you're chewed on by by a zombie because then you turn. Hey, welcome back.
Hi. Well, you're chewed on it, so you lose the blood, so you die, and then you reanimate.
No, some
I
of them
think
even
that's
have a
the whole
little
thing.
bite. They're not even they didn't bleed out or anything. They just
See, they're
well,
not very consistent.
well I might be
If
making
it lays
excuses for it.
do-
Hmm.
if it lays dormant anyway,
Well, I think
why
it's
does the
you get a
bite do that?
with a bite you get a stronger version of it, a more virile. Yeah,
So is it carried in the saliva?
yeah, I guess so.
Is it any bodily fluid? See,
See, I had a
I
problem
will
with
break it down, and
see with that question. I had that same problem where I'm like, okay, so here he is under a zombie, stabs it in the head, blood
well,
all over his face. You're telling me that didn't get in some tear ducts, and why wouldn't that trigger it just as quickly, if not
well,
more?
yeah, exactly. And I've seen a couple episodes where they smear like zombie guts all over them.
Hmm.
Come on, and they didn't turn into a zombie. What the hell? But speaking of the undead,
Yes.
well, I should say unborn. This
Oh,
story come. I'm just going into my. I did the research.
that's good. I want to talk about some environment stuff worldwide after this.
Well, this is in Ireland, and the headline is Ireland to hold referendum on liberalizing abortion law on May 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they're going to offer the voters the first opportunity in 35 years to overhaul one of the world's strictest regimes. Um, Basically, they're going to let the people in Ireland vote on whether to keep the strict ban on abortion. So
Because right now they
the
have
issue,
it where only if it's a medical emergency for the mother's life.
yeah, it's a near total ban. Um, it was the Eighth Amendment of the Constitution that was inserted in 1983 for the equal right to life for the mother and unborn child. So May 25th, they're going to let people in Ireland vote on whether to keep the strict, near total ban or to allow abortion to be legal. And Irish people living around the world have pledged to return home just to vote on this issue.
Wonder which way most of them are going to vote.
Yeah, I'm really curious. So I'm going to make a note. So May 25th, I'm going to find out, and I'll talk about it then to see what it goes to. But I found that interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And this is such a hot topic for all of
Mm-hmm.
us everywhere,
Everywhere.
no matter which side you're on. And yeah, we have our points of view, which we feel are reasonable and
Mm-hmm.
logical. And then the other side, they definitely feel theirs are reasonable and logical. So,
Who's right or wrong?
well,
Who's to say?
I think it boils
Doesn't
down
matter.
to, are you allowed to police other people in what they do? And one side
I think
says
it
yes,
should.
one side says no.
I think it should be a personal decision.
And there you've given your whole
Because
point of view.
it's a personal thing.
Okay, what do I got here? You want to hear about Australia or Africa?
Africa.
So Africa is being split in two. There are
Literally or figuratively?
literally, there's
Oh.
reports coming out of Eastern Africa, Kenya's Nara County,
Mm-hmm.
of huge chasms. And rainfall is making them even larger. There's one tear reportedly 15 meters, which is 50 feet, deep. So 50 feet
Mm-hmm.
deep. The little more than a 3-story drop. And 20 meters wide. That's 66 feet. Now, they don't give the third dimension. By wide, I assume they mean, end to end, as opposed to if you had to jump across it, how far would you have to jump? Um, but I'm looking at the picture of people walking next to this. And yeah, it is classic movie earthquake looking chasm. Oh, hey, who did something? Oh, that's
That
you.
was me. Don't pay attention.
Okay.
I just want to watch the heads go in the glass.
So basically, geologists have suggested the odd phenomenon is a manifestation of zones of weakness within the region. It boils down to there is a tectonic plate underneath this. And with heavy rains, some of these cracks have been buried by volcanic ash in the past, etc. But the heavy rains are getting as the environment changes, as the climate changes.
I missed the rains down in Africa.
Um, so yeah, there's like videos of like just a crack going all the way across the land, and there's like a highway in between that's collapsed. Um, so you're looking at a 3,100 mile long. I should go kilometers because this is VIP, and
Yeah,
everywhere else in the
international.
world, yeah. So
Everybody else does it.
there's like a 500-kilometer tectonic plate boundary going along the eastern section of the continent. And they call it the East Africa Rift System. Ears. um, so yeah, you look at them pulling away from each other. It began about 25 million years ago, and I figure at some point in time it'll fill up and become a river, and that'll chew away more. And yeah, They think about 10 million years from now, a new ocean will emerge as the continent keeps drifting apart.
Oh wow, a
I'm
new ocean.
see, yeah, yeah. It's you're gonna have East Africa become. Wait a minute, East Africa. That's that side. I wonder if West Africa will become something that's in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Huh. Interesting.
So there's more on it, how it began, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah. So yeah, Africa is cracking up.
That's not funny.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, if it
Cracking up.
yeah. Hey, speaking of cracking, how's that cracking, Jonathan? Uh,
What?
so Jonathan's saying got the other book to work. Good job. I'm not surprised that Africa hasn't split yet, honestly. Uh, Towie, Towie. Interesting geology. Must be one of those schist hole countries.
Oh my
Well,
god.
well done on many levels. It's a political commentary. It's a pun, and then of course it sticks to geology. Well done.
That's why we like you.
She's clever. Ah, see, this is the kind of people I like to hang out with. Okay, so now I've got another one. Australia. Australia, the title, and by the way, this is IL or IFL Science, stands for I fucking love science.com.
Yes, I.
IFLscience.com. They will have a strong liberal Democrat left leaning, but they still put a lot of good science stuff out too. But if they ever mention Trump, you're going to get Trump bashing, not support. That's just how that is. Oh, is Australia staging the world's largest conservation rollback? This is a
There's
rather
so
short
many
article.
chickens.
There are a
Sorry.
bazillion chick apocalypse. Um,
Okay.
so now we've heard like huge parts of the Great Barrier Reef is dying. You know that, right?
Mm,
Yeah, like
I've heard.
from 5 years ago to current, there has been this huge die off. So opponents of the move. Hold on, let me actually read it word for word. The Australian government has released new management plans for marine reserves, which have been criticized for effectively removing conservation status from iconic regions of the Great Barrier Reef. Opponents of the move are calling it the largest unwinding of conservation zones in world history, at least by area, exceeding Trump's administration downsizing of two national parks to make way for mining. Because this is in the ocean, and most people go, oh, well, it's just the ocean. What's it matter? Oh, trust me, we kill our oceans, our world is dead. At least our world as we know it. The planet will survive, rebuild, but we won't. So marine reserves protect the ecology. And why do we still have plastic? There's another article about here, the huge plastic trash island floating through the Pacific and how it's growing and growing.
Oh, you know what I don't understand?
Hmm.
Here in the U.S., they make it so hard to recycle. It's got to be this color and this number and this and this and this. When we were over in Europe, it doesn't matter. Everything. They want you to recycle every single thing.
Yeah,
The trash cans are this big. The recycle bins are huge. Here it's opposite. The recycle bin's really small. This is why we have a problem.
and I'll put this out there. Recycling is treating the symptom, not the
It
cause.
is.
If we changed our packaging, sorry, we can't have all that pretty packaging because you don't need three fucking layers of trash wrapped around your
I hate it.
food. One
Yeah.
layer is enough. Um,
Well, here's the thing. I've seen they'll peel oranges and they wrap it in plastic. They come in
mhm,
their own wrapping.
they do. So, yeah, why do we still even? Plastic has only been around, I'm going to misquote the exact 50 years approximately.
Has it been
Wait,
that long?
no, it
I
absolutely
guess.
has longer than that, 70 or 80 years. It came in right around World War II. Okay? Um, I'm sure it was developed before that, popularized after that. So,
Well,
and it changed the world. and it's absolutely great, but we don't
For some
need
things.
a bag of apples wrapped in plastic, then put in another
Yeah.
plastic bag to take home.
Well, here's the thing where plastic can, for the medical profession,
Hmm.
I see a use there. And then they can recycle things, but it kind of cuts down
You know,
on
when it comes to
disease
building
transfer.
the space shuttle and our space program, I get plastic there. When it comes to making,
Yeah.
I don't know, but giving it to us on every level instead of making things
Well,
reusable.
like this bottle. This is glass. I bought it. I drank the water. I fill it up.
Hmm.
It's reusable. Where plastic, you can only reuse it so much before it breaks down, and it's
Right.
crazy. But
And here's how I gauge it. When I go grocery
mm,
shopping, I come home and I take everything out of its styrofoam and plastic wrap, like my meats, and separate them into other plastic bags, which I then freeze. Okay. I then, excuse me, then throw all that plastic away. And I have a very full trash can. Now I've cut back eating box stuff, whether it's frozen or not frozen, because then you have a box wrapped around plastic and you have all this extra trash, which we
hmm
then throw into giant landfills, which, anyhow.
I mean, we burn stuff when we can,
When
just because.
when it's not a shopping week, I will, for a household of three, I will have 1 to 2 bags of trash for a week, and I roll that out to the road. When it's a shopping week, or God forbid, a holiday week where there's gifts given, I will have a full trash can instead of just 2 bags. Now, one
We
thing,
use gift bags and then we save them.
yeah, one thing I do love plastic for, to put my cat litter in. I imagine if we banned plastic, what am I going to put my cat litter in? Honestly, well, the plastic buckets of litter came in. Damn it, they took those. Anyhow, so Australia is looking at the world's largest conservation rollback. So, by the way, it mentions here, um, despite the protests of commercial and recreational fishers, there's abundant evidence to show that when properly run, they provide long-term benefits within the parks and the areas around them. So there's no universal rules on what's allowed within marine reserves. Go ahead. Let alone parks, which are defined even more vaguely. One area may strictly limit the number of snorkeling tourists, another allows giant fishing trawlers. So it's vague, with the reserve status meaning only that drilling for oil is banned.
Come on.
You have
I have a
to.
cat now.
Is it otter?
Um, yeah.
I just heard him
I
say.
have I have, thoughts on the plastic thing when you're done with that.
Okay. Um, you've got to understand though, they might be able to. They being Australia
hmm
might be able to do certain conservation things to help save it or destroy it, depending on what direction they go. But the whole world is responsible for it. It influences everything. So the parks announced in 2012 in what the environment minister at the time described as the biggest step the globe has ever seen for ocean conservation. Covering a third of Australia's ocean territories, the reserves were certainly huge, but the global significance was questioned on the basis that commercial fishing would be allowed in 80% of them. So critics argued that the government was trying to have it both ways, impressing voters who were worried about the conservation with the size of the territory, but kept the fishing industry happy with doing little. They're like, oh, look, conservation area, but everything goes on as normal. So the second part of the plan didn't work out very well, as a body representing the fishing industry used some very creative accounting to claim the plan would cost 36,000 jobs. Um, so basically, money happened.
hmm
Oh, interesting. The process has now been completed with management plans accidentally uploaded on Tuesday, a day before the government intended to announce virtually all the areas are open to recreational fishing. The initial plans aim to allow only some sorts of commercial fishing, but that's been extended to allow super trawlers that take vast quantities of bycatch, while some will be even open to mining. So we're going to see if the government, it will depend on, basically Australia, who is protecting its oceans and everything, now went, sorry, money happened, guys. We're going to allow it. But we're going to say it's protected area, but we're allowing all this other shit. The fuck?
You know, a lot of places. I'm sorry, were you done with that one?
I'm done. I've got another mini rant, but yes, please voice your thoughts.
Okay, for the plastic thing, there are places that are no package places where you bring your own containers
Right.
and things, but it's so much more expensive
Yeah.
and
Instead of cheaper.
hard to find. Yeah, which I don't understand.
Yeah.
If you go and buy things like you could take your own container and fill it up with your shampoo stuff or grains or whatever, it should be more
The
convenient
the
and less
pre-plastic
costly.
world. The
Mm-hmm.
pre-plastic world, World War II. From World War I to World War II, we had people who recycled metal of all sorts, glass, rubber. World War
Mm-hmm.
II, they did drives for these things to get raw material instead of having to produce it from nothing, from scratch. We had recycled drives, and then after World War II, people still recycled. And then we hit
Mm-hmm.
the 60s and 70s, the world changed, industry changed, production matters changed, plastic blossomed. And this has changed all of us over the past 40, 50 years. Since I was born, hey, thanks for hosting us, buddy. Appreciate that. Since I was born, we have seen a world that has gone from being paid for the material you bring in to recycle to being charged to recycle. And that's a bit backwards. That is not going to. Okay, we're greedy little fuckers and we're lazy little assholes. I have
Mm-hmm.
seen people's yards with broken cars in them and they're nasty and they're huge. And the ones that are pretty, if they have to do it themselves, it's rare. Usually they'll pay somebody. I think UPS just went past. Woohoo! Um, to re-roof your house and not roll a large magnet across your grass to pull up nails is stupid. When you know you're going to have kids and grandkids being raised in that same house, you are begging for a problem. You're begging for one of your children to get tetanus. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
they're pulling in the driveway. Here they come.
You
You
want
want
to
to
go get it?
you want to get it or you want me to get it?
I can get it, but I have
Okay.
an otter.
You could bring your
All
headset.
right,
It'll reach.
I'll be back.
Get to hear her talk to UPS guy if she does that. I'm just saying that we're being self-destructive under the guise of, well, it's not going to affect me. No, it's going to affect your legacy. For people that write a book or paint a painting so their name lives on, or have children so their family name lives on, you are signing their injury warrant, at least, if not their death warrant. And if we wreck the environment so much, you're signing everybody's death warrant. And by you, I mean us. All of us. Oh, I go to the store and I pick up the stuff in a plastic bag. What can I do? That's all they have. You know what that is, I think? It's not the business card. Yeah, that's what it is. Look what she brought me. Hold on, let's put this up. Let's see what it is. Oh, hold on, I'm caught on the. Okay, we're just gonna put that just like that. Ugh. What do we got here? Uh-huh. Haha. Pull out the packing slip first, because it's over the tapey part anyway. I need to sharpen this. Take that out and sharpen it up. What do we got here?
What is it?
It's the banner stand for the upright banner for Talk of the Tavern.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess that's what they were shipping. I don't know when the business cards will be
You
here.
know,
Hmm.
I just wish they made it more convenient for no package shopping.
Yeah, and
And instead of, and they make it so expensive because it's new and it's bougie or it's so fucking stupid. I don't understand. We're so backwards, people. Well, I know when we were over in the UK
hold on, let me
near the
interrupt
where
real
was
quick.
it
If I
King Station?
hold on, let me interrupt if I can. So I
Hmm.
opened the box to find another box.
But we store our cats in those, so it's okay.
We do recycle them on the living room floor for at least a week or two. And inside that box is uh,
Another box.
the stand, which is in a bag. I'm not saying banned plastic totally. While you guys have been working on things, I've been trying to set up my auto host for you. Yes, and you accomplished it. Thank you, Jonathan. Now,
Awesome.
did you set it up permanently or just this moment? I bet you it's permanently if you had to work on it. Just so you know, if you're ever watching somebody's show and you like them and you want to host them that one time, just type /host. But I'm willing to bet what you went and do made it permanently so each time we come on, whether you're aware of it or not, it will auto host, and I appreciate that. I auto host Talking Toey there. Yeah, I'm not
Me
going to put
too.
this together now, but yeah, this is our stand because we had like one of the 6 foot tall banners, the upright ones as opposed to the horizontal ones, and
Oh,
no way to display it. Hmm.
we can use that Monday.
Like
I
set
could
it
put
up.
it in here.
Okay,
I'll put it in here. You have a sign behind you. You have all your signs. Is it behind you on that? Which camera is it?
right there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
and you have. I see a different camera than everybody else,
there she
but I could
does.
put it here.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to,
So,
I mean,
hmm
so
so
yeah,
then you don't see all my crap I
your
have
crap is
everywhere.
cool. I think that it's cool crap. Um,
I love this room. If you can
it's
only see this wall, dedicated to Wolverine.
and Talking Doey says, I appreciate the hosting. Absolutely, we all do. Um, and then Jonathan says, I did it this time manually, but I set it up so hopefully next time it'll auto host so that way I can help out with viewers. Appreciate that. Absolutely
That'd be
love that.
awesome.
What I have found about Twitch is it is not the most intuitive interface. And trying to find out where the hell you got to go to auto host can be a son of a bitch.
Yeah, and I have a list. I have. So when we're not on, well, when we're on, my channel's hosting Talk at the Tavern. But when we're not on, but Toey's on, it hosts her. Or, I have a few other people. So,
Which it's nice for us because we can host anybody, but some of our friends they host very family friendly things. So
hmm
they can't necessarily host us, and we understand that. We absolutely
so good.
understand that. It's because yeah, you can't have assholes like us flashing everywhere. That's no good.
Yeah.
So we let our family friendly assholes flash. What are we at? 3:36? I'm hungry. We gotta
Mhm.
eat after this.
Yeah, that's
Um,
cool.
so our concept for
We
VIP.
understand, Toey. It's okay.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, and we're not upset by that. If we change our format, it's one thing. If you change
You
your
come and
format,
hang out. You come and hang out with us.
and you
That's awesome.
tell us how to get tip jars.
hmm
Who are we to complain? You're definitely supporting in other ways, and we're appreciative of that. That's for darn sure. Yeah, see, and I remember yeah, with the tip jar, I totally didn't even think about doing the alt adjustment until you said it. I'm like, oh yeah, that. So yeah, I wanted that.
I
All right,
just like that you can get the different little emotes to go in there. We have severed heads and clovers in ours now.
like you do.
Okay.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Um, right. Oh, VIP. Hold on, I'm thinking. I lost my train of thought. Choo choo.
Well, you want to think about it?
You got something else you want to talk about?
I can terrible one. I was just going to say, when we were in the UK, there's a place called Lush, which I've seen online, and it's soap and bath products, and they have like blocks of soap, and they cut it off. They sell it by the slice.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's not all packaged and pretty. It's awesome.
I Packaging nowadays is a commercial. Especially if you go watch my YouTube channel, you'll see all the videos of we're going through stores picking up ridiculous things. Yes, Andrea?
Packaging. People are stupid about packaging. I work at a place where there's a lot of packaged things, custom blinds and window things. A customer said, "Could you open it so I could see it?" Sure, I opened it, showed it, and they're like, "I don't want that when it's open."
Yeah, they asked for it to be open, then they complain that it's open.
For them. Yeah. Okay. Rant over.
If you go pick up a toy for your kid, because that's where we get a lot of our comedic videos. Go pick up a toy for your kid. You have the toy, then you have it encased, cardboard, strapped down to cardboard. And that cardboard is then encased in plastic that is form-fitting. So you can almost touch the animal, but it's like, the invisible layer.
Not.
And then that plastic is then encased in cardboard so it sits pretty and evenly on the shelf. We now have 3 layers of trash. And then there's other times where
Not to mention all the little ties in there of
right.
plastic.
And there's other times you'll find a product that, oh, I need a thumb drive. That thumb drive that is as big as 2 knuckles
Thumb.
then is encased in plastic, which is encased in cardboard. And then they take a hard plastic case that locks and puts it around it to make sure you don't steal it. And by the way, thumb drive, probably a bad example for that right there. But you get the idea. There's so much like bonish trash we're producing for no particular reason other than.
And they say in a lot of places, or people are like, buy things with less packaging. Yeah, where? Or unless you want to spend 5 times the price.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's horrible. It should be opposite.
It's kind of like, so I buy paper or paper towels or toilet paper made from recycled products, and it just cost me 30% more to buy that recycled product. What?
Because it costs a lot to recycle it too. That's their.
It costs more to get the raw materials to make it from nothing, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Well, now there's places saying, well, we don't recycle because it costs too much and it's too much of a carbon footprint to do that. So we'll just reuse and then throw it away.
Oh.
What? I don't understand.
Here's the bottom line, kids. If we don't do this on our own, nature is going to shut down our whole society. And maybe our species will continue to exist. And after a 200-year, talking to
Is it cheaper?
In some cases, yeah. Because
Okay.
they are mass producing it at such a level, they can, in such bulk amounts, especially paper products, they can sell it cheaper than what these people, because these people to recycle, they're paying a company who makes money off people bringing things in.
Mm-hmm.
But then that company, that middleman company, can charge on both sides of that equation. And it's all PR at this point. Making something on recycled material is a PR move where you are purposely charging more because you're green.
Yeah, I don't get that. It should be opposite, but.
But yeah, yeah, it's a renewable, cheap resource, and I don't actually have a.
Well, and the paper products are biodegradable.
Yes.
So I know we have tree farms out here. I know someone that has a tree farm. Okay, cool. And paper will biodegrade, and in the septic system or the whatever you throw your homework out. So that I understand.
If I throw a paper towel or a balled up printer sheet on the ground, it might take a couple years to totally biodegrade, but it will totally biodegrade. These other things, they don't. And let's say we go scoop up that plastic island in the Pacific, those little O-rings for sodas and all of our Walmart
With
bags.
all the fish stuck in them.
Yeah, let's say we scoop that up and slap it onto a big old trawler or flatbed garbage scow. Now what? What do we do with that? Oh, well, we can burn it and release toxic clouds into our atmosphere that'll disperse.
I buy ozone. Yeah.
There's only so often you can shit in the swimming pool before it becomes a septic tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about
Shoot it into
shooting.
space.
I thought about that because that will
Then the
become.
car will get in an accident. It'll run into it. Fender bender.
Huh.
Who do you sue?
Hey, Des, how are you? How's it going up in
Hi,
Northern
Des.
Virginia? I've got a story for you,
Uh,
Des. Go
How's
ahead.
the mentoring going?
Let's see. I know this is semi-off topic, but why can't you recycle rainwater in the U.S., but you can't? Okay, it's a safety issue because the way people recycle, they might catch certain. I get it, but no, I
They
agree with
can.
you.
They just don't.
No, there's laws
Whatever.
against it. There are laws.
But why is our rainwater different here than? Well, yeah, factories. Never mind.
No, there's things against it because the bottom line is why can't you? Because they have made legislation against it, so we pay for somebody else's water. That's your bottom line. Um, Now, where's the reasoning behind it? Money. That's all I've got for you. Follow the money.
But in the house plans I have, it recycles rainwater.
Oh wait, hey, Des, throw a bit at us, even just one bit. Check it out. We got a new tip glass. See what happens. Enjoy that.
We have severed heads in there.
We
Okay.
do.
Well, I mean, this house that I have the plans for, it collects and uses rainwater for like toilets and the garden and stuff. So it's possible to do it on your own, but it costs so damn much.
And Jonathan, we agree with you.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
By the way,
But we don't run everything.
since we only have a handful of us here today, Madhawk is Jonathan. Talking Toey is Win. And hey, Skipper. Jamin Skipper has joined us and Lady Skipper. And then Desmond is. Now let me ask you. Yeah, I guess we're just going to go with Des. That's the preferred name for that gentleman. So we'll stick with that. So when we call
Hotel
you,
internet.
it's and Skipper. Did Skipper just throw bits today? Because I see he's still number one. Or is that for the week? That's probably for the week, isn't it? It resets every
I
7
think it's
days.
for the week.
I think so.
Every Monday, I think.
Des, were you listening Monday night when I talked about the Amazon job and the other people who showed up with me to apply? That was an interesting thing.
Was that Monday? Oh, yeah.
That was Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember. I don't know. Hey,
No, it was Tuesday.
Des, since you're quickly become a regular, we are now going to have shows 4 times a week. um, it's
Yeah, you talked about it Tuesday on Skype to Kevin and Elizabeth. It wasn't on the show.
No, what show did we do? Oh, Tuesday Tunes. Was it just them? Okay. Yeah, it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell the
Yeah, you
Amazon
didn't.
story in a moment. Jonathan, it's no problem going off tangent. Here's the bottom line, Jonathan, and I'm going to speak
Okay.
directly to you. Sometimes we're going to fucking ignore you because we're talking about something else and we are not going into the topic that you're talking about. Don't take that shit personally. Roll with it. Move on. Hey, there's the skipper. Jamin, thank you, buddy.
Oh, check out. It goes
Thirsty.
into a glass skipper. Just watch it. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, don't take that shit personally, Jonathan. We do it to everybody because we're on a certain topic and we're not branching off at that moment. Other times, we will talk about what you post. Doesn't mean you can't post it. Worst comes to worst, like the Facebook event page, you guys have a separate conversation than what we're talking about in the chat. No problem. Okay, Des, we now have 4 shows a week. And I'm curious about your input on this because what we've did is we have Monday, regular 8 to 11 Eastern. Every other show during the week is set up for 1 to 4,
To 4.
middle of the day. Reason we did this is it helps us expand internationally, gives our European viewers and listeners more chance to join in, etc. Lets people watch us while they're at work, especially Tuesday tunes. And today, VIP, Virtual International Pub, we definitely want our international audience to have a better
This
chance.
is the first episode, too.
It is. It's like
First
the
episode.
it's like the pilot, the pilot. So it's
Premiere.
going to be a little different in the
Mm-hmm.
long run. And I'm curious what everybody thinks about these time slots, and I'll talk about it again on Monday. So voice some opinion on that. Let us know because we're looking at getting the widest range of audience and putting our shows where our listeners have the time to listen, and as well as expanding our audience. So we're trying to balance things. Now, when? So I applied for a job at Amazon, basically a packaging facility. I applied online and they went, "Great, we like you. Sign up for an appointment. Click here." Email. Okay. Click there. And I didn't get to it right away because I had to go and we had the snow, we had horrible reception, etc., etc. So it was more than 24 hours before I clicked on the link. And they're like, "Oh, no more appointments. Have a good day." But then I'm getting phone calls from Washington State, where Amazon is based, going, "Hey, we want to set up an appointment." Finally, I get a hold of one of these people, and they went, "Great, want to set up an appointment." I went, "Fine. Here's my schedule." Now, originally, the plan was to do all our shows at night till we discussed it and went, well, maybe we can get a broader audience and reach more people if we do it in the middle of the afternoon, because then Europe will be eating dinner at that point in time or sitting down. So let's look at that. But I told these people I can work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because Monday, between taking my son to school, the show, etc., it's a busy day. Friday, same thing. Weekends I spend with the family, and I just need enough to make ends meet. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Woman on the phone says, "That's no problem. They can handle that schedule." I went, "Cool." So I set up the interview for the very next day, Tuesday, headed out there. Now I get there and you park in a parking lot like a quarter mile from the building. It's raining. Go in. I get in, there's a kid in front of me, a kid meaning early 20s. And he's like in slacks hanging off his ass, and he has a hoodie that comes down past his waist, and he's got it zipped all the way up. No drawstrings, just little hole where his face is sticking out. He's got a full beard and everything. I don't think much of it. Now later it'll come into the story. He was probably of some Middle Eastern descent. I didn't think anything of it. He commented on my mustache. I'm like, "Thank you, appreciate it." And the guy behind the security glass. Now, when you walk in, you're in this like little cinder block room, and you can see the whole warehouse behind this piece of glass. And they have those turnstiles, but they're the floor-to-ceiling turnstiles made of metal pipe, and they're all blue and orange. It's like going into prison at a kids show. So the guy in the middle between the four turnstiles has he's asking the kid in front of me, "Okay, do you have an appointment?" And the kid is like, "No." Okay. Because I don't see you on our list. I'll write down your name, give it to the guy who's doing the interviews, and then you can talk to him. He'll see what he can do for you. I go up there, I pull out my ID. I'm like, "There's my ID." He's like, "Okay, great, and we have an appointment for you. Here's your badge." He didn't give the other guy a badge, he gave me a badge. I go sit down. Another young black lady comes in after me. She says she has an appointment. He doesn't see her name, and he writes down her name so the guy could talk to her. Guy comes out, he says, "Okay, first question is we gave you a list of ID that you could bring in. There's two different lists, and we need one thing from one thing from the other." Now, I brought birth certificate, social security card, driver's license, and passport. It's everything they said you could bring. I brought them all. He says, "Who has that?" Give a little thumbs up. He's like, "Okay, I see a thumbs up." The black chick gives thumbs up. Cool. The other guy, he's like, "No." He's like, "Well, what do you have?" He's like, "Well, I have a driver's license." He's like, "Well, do you have something off the second list that says you're legally able to work in the U.S., like a social security card, a U.S. birth certificate, or your Now, he didn't use the word green card because you don't use that anymore. He used the right term. Kid's like, no. He's like, well, can you go get in? The kid is like, I drove. Des, you'll understand this. Terry, you might also. I drove from Chantilly to Ashland. I drove over 100 miles to get here. And now, by the way, this guy doing the job thing, we're not even in the back yet. We're still in the main lobby. He's like 26 and won't make eye contact. Little bit hipster. He's doing okay. He speaks well, but he won't stop and lay eyes on somebody else's eyes. Now this other guy, he's like, you drove 100 miles to get here? You know, there's like a lot of other Amazon facilities between here and there. Like, I think there's one in Springfield. I think that's near you. I'm like, yes, it is. And if you go to, I say, interrupting this guy who's not giving him the precise information he needs, says you go to amazon.force.com, sign into your account. On the right-hand side, you can see all jobs available, including what cities they are, so you don't drive a couple of hours to get here without an appointment. No, okay, I didn't say all that. The rest was, I just go there. There it has the list. And the guy's like, yeah, and then you can find out what's. Hold on. So I thought nothing of this kid when I first saw him in front of me and he spoke to me. But then he didn't have an appointment. And then he doesn't have proof that he's allowed in the U.S. to work in the U.S. And then he makes it very clear he drove a big fucking distance instead of one of the close places to him to be here with no appointment and no ID in a hoodie that covers everything but this much of his face and down over his pants. And now I'm like, you know, if I was a paranoid kind of guy, this would be a little suspicious. But basically, they tell the guy, have a good day. You're not coming in the back. You're not getting through the steel playground bar door thing. So he takes me and the young lady in the back. And as a gentleman, I'm like, you go first. And he sits down at his little computer station. By the way, we walk into the cafeteria. Lines of tables, bright, colorful plastic chairs, little sayings on the wall that are inspiring company, you know, oohoos and all that crap. And he sits at his little table where he has his computer and he says, okay, let me pull up your file. And he pulls up her file. He's like, oh, you don't have this, this, and this filled out. Go to one of our laptops or use your phone, fill this stuff out. I'll be over there to help you in a minute. Cool. I step up. He's like, okay, let me pull up your file. Oh, you have everything done, including the I-9. I'm like, yeah, and I even did the photo for my badge that you guys requested. You might want to check the sizing, make sure it's right. And here's my 4 forms of ID. And he's like, oh, we only need the passport. That covers everything. So he sits down and takes my picture. Because they do that anyway, so I didn't even have to take my picture. And then he's like, okay, here's a schedule. Don't fill anything out yet. Go sit at the front of the room. Oh, we're in a cafeteria. There's chairs facing both ways. I'm like, which side's the front of the room? He's like, oh, over there, front of the screen. Okay. By the way, there's shelves full of food here. Bags of chips and candy bars and coolers full of soda and a coffee station and computer setup that employees can use on their break. No cashier. I'm like, wow, it's one of those cool companies that gives you free junk food and snacks to keep you going, keep your blood sugar up during work hours. Smart. I sit down at the table, pull out my reading glasses because I'm old like that, start looking at this paper, and it says, you have to sign up for at least 4 shifts. I'm like, wait a minute, I told him Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 4 shifts, huh? I also told him I can't work past 5:30 because I have to get home. Whether for my kid or the shows, either one. Bottom line is I'm not working past 5:30. There isn't even a shift starting till 1:30 in the afternoon. And that, being a short shift, ends at 6:30. I'm like, that's no good. And then it says you have to be able to work a Saturday or Sunday. I'm like, okay, we've got 3 problems. Bang, bang, bang. Let me go talk to this guy. So I pick it up. The guy's name is Matt. I'm like, Matt, let me talk about this before I waste my time sitting through all this or your time going through this with me. I put it in front of him. Like, I see you got to work a Saturday or Sunday. I can't. I spoke to a woman on the phone setting up the appointment and verified that this is okay. And he's like, yeah, we can work around Saturday or Sunday. I'm like, okay. I says, now I have to leave by 5:30. I'm not seeing a shift that ends before 6:30. He's like, oh. Oh no, I mentioned the 3 shifts. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He's like, well, you'll have to double up on a shift. You'll have to take 2 shifts in one day. You have to have at least 4 shifts you can work. And I'm like, yeah, and I have to be, and he's like, oh, we don't have that shift where you can be out by 5:30 anymore. When we ran 24 hours during the busy season, which maybe we'll do that in 2 or 3 months. Like, great. Do you want to contact me when you have that shift? Or do you want me to contact you? He's like, well, you're going to have to contact and keep checking back. I'm like, great. I got to take the initiative. Got it. Thank you. Have a good day. I totally took over the interview-ish thing. Ah, thank you, Dad. Appreciate that, buddy. Here's to you, you not alcoholic bastard. And that was my experience with Amazon hiring. Not a bad experience, but they just don't necessarily have the greatest lines of communication. And they lost the one guy who had, well, first of all, I dressed in a dress shirt and slacks instead of jeans and t-shirts or hoodies that cover almost everything. I had everything done ahead of time. I had all the paperwork I need ahead of time.
Basically, you did what you were supposed to do.
Right. I did the minimum, which was so much more than what everybody else did. Andrea, it is 4 o'clock. Shall we keep rolling for a little bit? Or, because we actually now have a handful of people hanging out.
We can for a little bit. I'm hungry, though.
Well, you can always go grab something and I'll carry the conversation.
Mm-mm.
We did just get.
Microwave.
Oh, yeah, you can't heat it up, but yeah.
We found out if we use the microwave, we'll cut
Hey,
the stream off.
thank you, Skipper.
Thank you.
Oh, we just got a thing from
What?
Ashley, Facebook message from Ashley. Um, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the one who we had on Talk of the Tavern at Mysticon in our live broadcast. Let me see her. I believe so. Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
Hold on,
The forensic person.
No, not Aaron. Ashley, the Rocky Horror, Jean Grey.
Oh.
Now, give me a second, guys. I'm going to respond.
Oh,
to
that's her real
quick.
name.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Ginger Snaps.
Yeah, I knew that name. I don't know.
Just let her know. I put replay instead of reply soon.
So, guys, the time 1 to 4. What do you think? Just throwing that out there. It's more for the international people because it's a more doable time for them. But what do you guys think? Thank you, Skipper. You just like to see the stuff falling in the glass, don't you?
It's fun.
That's why I do it.
It's fun. So yeah, I just invited Ginger Snaps over to join us, if she so desires. Told her I'll reply at length later.
I gotta watch this fall in the glass.
Just used to interview.
If you click on the for the bits to cheer, you click on like the shamrock or the severed heads. They fall in the glass too.
Okay. And by the way, Lady Skipper says, just used to interviewing people. You know what it is? I'm used to getting things done, and I was there for a purpose, and I saw a shorter, more direct route to get it done. So I took charge, hopefully without them feeling like I'm taking charge. But anyway it goes, I just need to know yes or no to these questions because we're going to cut this short. Jonathan says it's a great time. Skipper says it works out well for him, and Wynn says it's a great stream slot for catching Euro viewers. That's why it's the time I stream too. That's what I'm thinking. And also, people at night. Now, I don't mind Monday night. I'm keeping that slot where it is.
Because people who don't watch football watch us.
Right.
Good.
Yeah, I don't. They're watching primetime. They're going out. They're eating. Could be why we don't get a lot of the 20-somethings because that's their time to go have fun. It's also one reason I don't stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is because people are always doing things those days, and I am too. So, yeah, it's let us know your thoughts on that. Which I think everybody chimed in, everybody that's here at least.
Yeah.
Curious about
Oh, a
that.
few of them.
And we're gonna run longer on this show instead of ending at 4 p.m. because you guys have just got on and
Because we can.
Yeah. You know what? I will explain the concept. VIP, Virtual International Pub, we are aiming to broaden our audience. We have European and Asian viewers and African viewers. Continents here as opposed to. Uh-huh.
Well, and when we do our whiskey tastings and things, it's around this time, and we get a lot of the international people.
Right. Right.
So.
And actually, that's what we'll probably end up doing on VIP when we're doing a tasting. We'll just set it up for VIP on Thursdays. That's that, or do a special episode. Yeah, so we're looking to expand, but also hit other time slots. But I don't want to bounce our time slots around too much because people will remember, oh, Monday it's at night every other day. There you go.
Well, hey,
Here's you, Skipper.
because I made a banner for a 5th on the 5th. April 5th is a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be on here anyway, so we could do our tasting thing mixed in with the show.
Des, good to know. Yeah, the afternoon shows are going to end at 4 p.m. We're running this one longer just because the reasons just stated.
Well, and on Wednesdays we do gaming. If I'm really into it, we'll stay on.
Absolutely.
You don't have to watch, but I like the gaming.
He threw his cupcake in the jar.
See, isn't it fun, Skipper? It's. Thank you, Toey,
Yeah.
because of you, and that's why I throw stuff in other people's cups. I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
Throw a robot head in there. He's just watching the different things
And
you throw in there.
I have to admit, in the middle of the show, I went over to Toey's thing to watch her doing some farming stuff and threw stuff at her. Threw some bits, and then I came back. You didn't know I was gone.
So Lady Skipper says I'm only on because my work schedule is short. Yeah, you can fill it up, can't you? It does fill up.
That is
jar.
Hilarious.
Yeah, if you throw a bunch of single stuff in there, it will fill. It's
well, only if it catches it. It doesn't catch all the ones because they bounce off. The cupcakes are funny. God, that's so funny. Little things amuse me.
Yeah, I don't think the day slot is a bad idea. Now, if I had known that we were going day slot before I went to Amazon, what the hell is that? Is that a can of beer or salt? I think it's salt, right?
It's salt.
Yeah, it's salt. Mm-hmm. If I had known when I went and applied at Amazon that we're going to do day shifts, I could have done an evening shift.
You still can, but you know.
And I might, because at this point in time, you know, still working a day job. That's just how it is. I want to say hello to the new folks who are just joining us. Welcome to Virtual International Pub, a Thursday international version of. Des is now throwing things at it.
It's fun, right? And I've been watching videos, so you get free stuff.
Good times.
Anyway.
You know what I'm curious about? If I open this up here, hold on a second, let me make sure it opens up in the right window. I have a list somewhere of, let's see, it's under Talk of the Tavern, my Twitch folder, stream element chat commands. Make sure it's not going to open up in the wrong window.
You're glad to be up to date on everything and in the know. I'm not up to date on everything. What is everything?
What? Oh, no. Oh, these are the other commands. I have a lot of commands. I should study that. Now, in Stream Elements, I was looking for the Stream Elements stuff I was going to. Here, this is for you guys. How do we do this? Is it exclamation point redeem?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can do that. There we go.
Did I hear that? I hear something. My headphones are squishing my head, and it's killing me.
Yeah, she has a problem. We need to. Does anybody have a sensitive little teeny head like Andrea that they can recommend a better kind of headphone for her? That's.
Well, here's the thing.
Hmm.
I had surgery when I was younger on my ears, and then I was in a car accident, and my ear got cut off. So 250 stitches down the side of my head to sew it back on. And when things are on it too long, it hurts. It's like getting hit in the head with a sledgehammer. Anybody else have an issue similar to that? And with headphones being on your head,
Does,
not your ear getting cut off, but
does anybody have sledgehammer head going on? It's.
well,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the mic. Yeah,
See,
for
here's the.
me, I don't know how well that'll work. He has one.
We can do that, and we have done that, and there's no problem with that. But because we're on Skype with multiple other people, you have to be careful of a feedback loop. So the headsets are still
Yeah,
kind of necessary for the
makes it
speakers.
easier. Yeah.
Otherwise, if you have your speakers, like right now, I have my speakers on the wall behind my monitor, and when I put my mic here, with the mic being directional, I'm okay. I don't get a feedback loop. So many other people end up getting a feedback loop when they're not using headsets. So I think she can't wear earbuds. Uh,
Not for a long time. I need some that kind of hook on your ear and just they don't have to be stuck in your ear the whole time. But I haven't found any with a mic that work with my computer.
I was
I
wondering if
don't
we
know
could
what
get
to
the
get. Is there?
1980s earphones with just the big puffy pads that sit over top of it.
Well, I have my other headsets have the things, but it's still, even though it doesn't feel like a lot of pressure, it just hurts
Yeah.
my head. Are there special? I see people with earbuds all the time, and I tried the ones from my phone. It doesn't work. Is there special gaming earbuds
There
that you
are.
can use?
There are.
Where the hell do you get them?
Circuit City. Wait, Circuit City doesn't exist. Damn it. Um,
I mean, we'll have to probably travel here. I just
no, Best Buy. And maybe even
need to
Walmart.
go.
And then,
I don't want to go to Walmart for something like that.
well, we could also, once we look at them there, or Best
Then,
Buy, or both, then go to Amazon or find them online, Newegg. I have to get you a cord
well,
for your monitor, your
my
second
monitor.
monitor.
Well, runners. If anybody's a runner or knows runners, they have headphones, the earbuds, but it goes around the ear so it doesn't
Pop out.
fall off and flop everywhere. That's kind of what I need, but for this, and that's I guess I'll have to look. Amazon, yeah, Radio Shack. They still have Radio Shack.
There's one down the road.
Yeah, an hour, I think. See, Skipper, I see what you're doing there. It's fun.
He's just amused. Be amused. That's what we're here for. We're here for your amusement.
It's funny because you see severed heads in there with tombstones and bits. God, it's so funny.
Here's what we'll do. We'll run the show till I run out of cigar, okay?
Okay.
And we'll cut it off. That'll
I'm
be
just
our road time.
thinking for. Are we going to do Tuesday tunes this
Yes.
coming Tuesday?
Yes. Now that's the one
Okay.
where you'll be in the room with me because if we don't have
Mm-hmm.
a guest, I'm not worried about the headsets. This also allows. See,
We can mute it.
actually, Toei, tell me if you know how to do this. We're on Skype. I want to mute everybody so when I play music, if they talk, if they make a noise, it doesn't come across at the same time as the music, which I'm unable to do that right now or don't know how to. One of the two.
But is there a way, since you're running OBS, to mute Skype so we can still talk to each other, but the stream doesn't hear it? No.
No, it's what I have
Okay.
found is what I can do if I mute my computer's audio output, but then it
Mm-hmm.
also mutes the music. Now, what I might be able to do is get a different stream source. I might be able to hook my OBS directly to my media player. Yeah,
It's
see,
an
that's what I
all on or
thought.
all off sound. Okay.
See, if I could turn on my media player and then have OBS grab just that sound stream, that'd be a different situation. But if you Now, are you absolutely confident I cannot do that, Toey? It's because I don't think I can, but if you're 100% sure, then I won't even
You
bother to
can
try to
go
do the
to
work.
the Google. Go to the Google. Ask the Google. The Google knows most things.
Squirrel, squirrel. The cats are getting in the boxes.
So I
The
said,
little
yeah, that would
things.
work. I guess
That would work?
the media
You
thing.
know what? I wonder then.
But how do you
Let's
do it?
hold on a second. I'm pulling up my Windows Media Player. Going
We'll have to
back.
test it.
Hold on a second. We're going to test it right
I
now.
hear me.
What do you mean?
I hear me feedback through there.
Really?
I don't know. I did.
Huh. Check
It's
the
weird.
OBS support site to be sure. Well, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to pull up OBS. I'm going to add a new. Oh, hold on. Cancel. Add a new one. Audio input audio.
Yeah,
See,
I think
you
once I could set up my other monitor.
audio output capture. Let's see. Let's put test. No, media player. Yeah, I'm still using Windows Media Player because there we go. Um,
I use it. I like it.
Now device. Now see, it's coming straight for my devices. I can choose are default. See, I could do this if I was on Sam Broadcaster still, but that is such a pain to set up and maintain. So it doesn't pull directly from the program. It's either all or nothing, like we said. So let's just cancel that. Let's delete this. There we go. It's mostly full. It's a little bit empty. Yeah,
What?
you got. They asked about the tip jar. Is it half full or half empty? So I was giving my opinion on that one. So yeah, Toei, I think you're correct. Stream Deck. Here, let me just Google Stream Deck and then I'll leave it to read it when I'm not. Is it another thing that I gotta run at the same time? Oh, Dez.
Hmm.
Dez, are you still here? You mentioned a Stream Deck. Des mentioned something about getting a Stream Deck, and yeah, it's a device that you just here. What is a Stream Deck? Customizable control pad for live streaming that includes 15 LCD keys for switching scenes, launching media, adjust audio on the fly. Oh. Hmm. Okay, that's what you were talking about. So with the Stream Deck, I could play music, mute my regular audio output, and it would just stream that music without anybody else being able to talk over it. Is that correct? Also, I wonder if that means I could still hear them. Look at it when I get to my house and find the links I have saved. Next Kickstarter. You know, Toey, I'm torn on this. With the next Kickstarter, what I'd like to do instead is do a month-long push of Patreon. Going, look, we're at this level. If I hit this much this month, it allows us to purchase this one
And,
item.
and then if we don't make it to the specific number, we don't lose the money.
Right. I just need to make sure I have it set up so people can do the continuous every month auto thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might have to look into that, Des, and I'll definitely wait till you get home because as much as yes, I can Google stuff, people who know shit are quicker and more valuable and easier to access than trying to figure stuff out via Google. You guys are just taking turns to see who fills it up first, aren't you?
It's just funny.
It
I want to see
is.
what happens.
It's almost full. Almost full. Don't
Mm-hmm.
forget, you can do 3 bits at a time, or is it falling in better when it's 1 bit at a time?
One.
Got it.
Because if you do, well, I've been doing three, but some of them, only one will fall in.
Oh, there we go.
I
There it
don't know. Let
goes.
me see.
Try 2. See if it both go in with 2. Because I know they drop in line, but huh. Where'd Madame Perry go? I guess she left.
Who knows? Maybe she popped in for a moment. That stuff. I like the cupcakes. The cupcakes are adorable.
What's the biggest thing? What would fill it up the
Um,
fastest?
the big coins. I don't have
Oh,
that many bits. It's like 100 bits or something.
oh no.
Oh, see, I cheered two shamrocks. They fell, hit each other, and both went on the sides.
Oh.
Man.
Let's see, and Des says I'm running a really old system right here that I don't have my link saved to or a decent internet connection. Yeah, get it, buddy. No big deal. No big deal. So let's see, and now we're just going to be quiet and watch the jar fill. That's our show this week. See, both went in that time.
Well, because two went in because I did three.
Mm. Well, Win just did. Oh, that one missed. That one hit.
Oh, don't bounce out. Don't bounce out.
Oh,
Yay.
wow.
Like a game. This is so funny.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of like filling the glass in the sink by letting the water drip till it's full.
And then the cats are like, oh, I need that. I like the cupcakes. They're so cute. Oh my goodness.
6 at a time, huh?
We'll see what happens. They're pointy.
They're like caltrops. Which, thankfully, with the crew we have on today, most of you will know what a caltrop is.
I'm
Oh, wow.
sorry.
Those just totally missed. Those just went everywhere. But in.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. That's horrible.
Are the words visible, the red words going across the top, or do I need to move this down a little bit?
I don't think I saw any. Let me check. Hold on.
That's okay. I'm gonna. There we go. I've adjusted it. It should be better. There we go. His head bounced off his other head. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I didn't see any words. I wasn't paying attention.
I've adjusted it, so we should be able to see the words.
I see it a little bit. It's still
there you go.
cutting off some of it.
See, Sir Skippers is okay now? There we go.
There it goes. Okay. I mean, the words pop up in the middle of the page and the things everywhere.
Oh, yeah, there's that. But then there's also the one just for the tip jar, the words that go across and drops the things in it. Want to make sure they're seen. We're good. And then Des says, yes, I do. I don't even remember what I asked now. Anybody remember?
You're awesome. I don't know.
That must have been what it was. I must have asked Des, do you know you're awesome? He says, yes, I do. Can't wait till Monday night when we have everybody on here to see how that works out.
It is a great success. Thank you, Toey.
Yeah, thanks to you. Thanks to you.
You're awesome.
We have made $1,000, one bit at a time.
Yeah, I know. Aren't the cupcakes like just so adorable with their little handle?
Jonathan, let me show you how to get free bits that you can cheer. Now, mind you,
You want me to?
Just above the. I got it. Oh, go ahead. You like doing this, and don't forget to tell him how to buy some too, in case he's able to.
Okay. Now, in the chat box, you will see a little triangle next to the smiley face. You click on the little triangle. Those are bits. It'll say get bits. Click on that. You can watch videos for free bits. Or if you don't want to watch videos, you can go ahead and throw some money there and get bits.
Or up
also,
top. Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Also, if you are an Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe to our channel for free as part of your membership. This also gives us a few coins. Keep us on the air.
Above the actual screen, up top where you see Talk to the Tavern, how many videos we have, etc., you'll see Gift to Sub and Get Bits. If you click on that Gift to Sub, you can also use your Amazon Prime membership. Just 1 or 2 clicks, you're done. Yes, every bit
Hmm.
does help. And you also see get bits up there. It's the same thing as the one down in your chat box, but this is specifically just to get bits, including watching the videos for free bits. The videos will give you anywhere from 5 to 100 bits per video that you watch. You do have to interact with that ad, though, which means click on it somewhere. It's as simple as that.
Run your mouse over it. Yeah, it's fairly simple. They just want to make sure you're actually paying attention.
Yeah, instead of just mining bits.
But some of the ads are really cool. Like I really like the one for the Greatest Showman. Is that what it is
Hmm.
with Hugh Jackman? I want to
Looking
see
forward
that
to
now.
that coming out. Sorry your connection sucks, Des. We like that you showed up, though. Uh, it's almost overflowing. They've almost got it.
That's so funny. This is fun. I'm glad everybody showed up. This is good.
Well, that's something else. As we do this, we will run shows long for the first couple times if we, aren't starving to death in the meantime. And the reason we'll do that
Well,
is to see is when our peaks are.
and next time I'll make sure I have stuff like I plan to have my pot of tea and my teacup and all my fancy international stuff. Well, for Tuesday Tunes, that's at 1 p.m.
Correct.
Tuesday,
Correct.
and we're going to be doing the music and maybe talking. You're
Between
going to be
songs.
smoking,
Hmm.
yeah, in between songs. So I figure you'll smoke a pipe or a cigar or whatever. I might, but I think I'm going to do my crafting during
Yeah.
that time.
Which if you
Some of
do
my sewing.
if you do your crafting, you could either be right next to me or you could be in your own room like you are today. Um, if you're not, then and by the way, we will be chatting in the chat box while music is playing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just I am so glad he is amused.
Fun. Well,
Mhm.
I guess I could do that in here and
Up to you.
have my camera so you could see what I'm doing.
Yeah. It's and in time we'll get the extra cameras. Like right now I can set up so there's a camera here built in my laptop. I can use it for me, and then the camera here, it's actually on a hinge so I could point it down at the desktop or wherever we're doing our craft. And Wednesday gaming, we might eventually set up in the dining room and have a camera on the table where we're playing Magic the Gathering or a board game. So you get one camera view of us,
Hmm.
and then you get another camera view of the gameplay. We haven't decided, but these are options that we could look at and that we can do. And of course, the bottom line is the whole point of any of these things are to interact with with you, with our community. Um,
Because we do this anyway. But if you want to join in, that's cool.
yeah, and then we get to do the people we like, and you guys are the inside crew. So down the road, we'll have a special chat room just for you, and 1,000 other people can chat in the regular thing. We'll just bring you guys in and make you special ranks or something. Something else I'd like to do, and Jamin might be good for this. And I think Toei, are you already a moderator? Did we make you a moderator of the channel? I think we might have. Hold on, I'm scrolling up to find her. No, cheer.
Mm.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind making some of you guys moderators, and what the moderator's job would be when we get a new follower. When we get somebody who joins the channel that has their own channel, to do a shout out for them. Um, to when people subscribe, do a shout out for that person. When somebody arrives and speaks for the first time, you say, "Hey, how are you?" This way, as we're running the show, you guys are already monitoring the chat because that's where you're speaking, and it lets you guys be a part of the show itself, but it also takes that bit of work off us. So we could do the reason you tune in, which isn't necessarily just to see us say hello, though we will. And I'm never going to stop that. Um, yeah, well, definitely. You know what? Go. I'm going to grab the link for you real quick. Go right now, log in, follow the Patreon. You don't have to give money right now, but it'll allow you to follow it and keep up with it, and hopefully get the email updates, etc. That way, when you're in a position where you can. And Jonathan, if you're like, I want to give you $1 one time, Man, I appreciate
That's
it.
fine.
Oh, I want to give you $100 a month. Man, I appreciate it. Every little bit, like Lady Skipper says. It's all good. We like it.
Well,
It helps.
and I know that you plan to kind of make Patreon like a Kickstarter where if certain things you can get certain things for that, and we'll upgrade equipment or do things, and you'll put
Right.
updates there.
And
So,
matter of fact, in the newsletter you signed up for, at the very bottom, there's a Patreon thing where I said this is the last thing we got because of our viewer support, our community support, and this is the next thing we're aiming for. So it's one of those things you're like, oh man, I really want them to have that piece of gear. Well, that's when
mhm.
you can throw the cost of a Starbucks coffee, so $12 into that. Um, Whereas the other
True.
times where you're like, I don't have that much, I'm going to give you $1 a month. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love that.
If it can feed a starving kid in another country,
It can
it
feed
can
us
help.
whiskey. Just saying. Yeah, we'll probably run till another half hour with this here.
I was gonna say, if you don't want to put it on Patreon or whatever, you want to send us gift cards to ABC stores, which not every, I think Virginia's the only place with ABC stores. You want to send us whatever? It is PO Box 745, Tappahannock, Virginia 22560. There you go.
And there's always PayPal. You can always throw money at us PayPal. Just do it. Remember, you're not paying for a service. We're not coming
We're
over
not
here.
going to service you.
Yeah, we're not going over there and fixing your plumbing, if you know what I mean. So send it to friends and family. It doesn't take the fees out. We get all of it. Um, and yeah, whatever works for you, man. We've only got like 50 ways in. Okay, I'm tired of asking for money. Can we talk about something else? I hate asking for money.
I was not asking. I was
I'm,
just giving the option.
I'm just saying I love the
Well,
support, but I
um,
hate to make anybody feel guilty about it or bad about it or pressured. Yes.
also, if you're here next week, since this is our international pub, if you find any news articles or links to things for things happening around the world you'd like us to discuss, save it. You can email it to us, or you could pop it in the chat here, and we could talk about it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say save it. We don't want to hear that shit. No, just me. Anyhow.
It'll save with me having to find stuff, which I don't mind because I read news articles a lot
And don't
from
forget,
the Google.
at any point in time, you could always favorite Easter basket candy. Oh man, what'd you
Not
get?
cheap.
What'd you get, Toey? Yes, yes, you can send cigars. Pretty please, absolutely. And if you want to send something I like, full body, full flavored, I prefer a 60 plus ring gauge. But you know what? Full body, full flavor is going to be wonderful because a short smoke it has its time and place. Andrea, on the other hand, if you look up, I can't think of the brand, Andrea.
Tatiana.
Tatiana. They are a flavored, or not flavored, they're a
No,
infused,
they're infused.
right? She especially likes the groovy blue. And what was the red one you had last week or 2 weeks ago that you liked? And it had a really
No,
good
that
smell
was
note.
that was different. That was Java. I got that at the cigar
Okay.
store we stopped
Well,
at,
all the Java's been pretty
and
good, haven't they?
yeah, I
So,
like the Java brand and Nub. Nub's
oh,
another
the
brand.
nub, those are more full body than what she normally
Marzipan
smokes.
eggs. I don't like marzipan. Marzipan, whatever. Oh,
Chocolate mini frogs, chocolate. I like jelly beans. I just like jelly beans, and not the cheap ones either. I won't buy the generic ones. Um, that's probably my favorite. I don't like
my
Cadbury
favorite,
eggs. Go ahead, sorry.
my favorite Easter basket candy is the hollow bunny, where you could bite his ears off, and it's got to have the candy eye. I love the candy eye. You eat his eyeball, you bite his ears off, and you fill them up with milk and make chocolate milk.
Oh, really?
See, I don't like marzipan. It's well, I don't like almonds.
Toey, you've got Netflix, right? You should check out Nailed It. It's a cooking show. It's a reality cooking show where they're making desserts like on the internet with Nailed It, and it
They're
looks
like 20
horrible.
minutes.
the nice thing about it is the hosts are not assholes. There's nobody being
Okay.
dramatic towards each other. They're actually being somewhat nice to each other, and I enjoyed that because I hate a confront. Had cigars
It
5 years ago, gave me a sore throat. So you're not supposed to inhale. That might help.
don't inhale it. Um, you've seen it. Oh,
We enjoyed it. We
isn't that funny?
that's the reason we were up till 4 in the morning last night.
Oh, let's try this. And oh, another one, another one. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, after an hour, essentially 3 episodes, I'm like, no, it's 4 in the morning. I'm going to sleep. You watch what you want. But then we just turned it off and both went to sleep. It was pretty decent show, especially since I don't
But
like
it's
the. Mhm.
yeah, it's funny because and the one guy, no recipe, and then the one guy forget the eggs. Oh, it's just so funny. It was great. It was great.
It sure seemed like the men didn't know how to follow instructions very well.
Well, no, the one guy,
I was so
he was really
surprised
good.
his shark turned out so crappy.
Oh yeah.
And thank you again there, Skipper. Appreciate it, buddy.
He's not doing it for you now. He's not doing it for you.
Who could
The glass is full.
I do that? Jonathan dropped me a Facebook message just to ding me and remind me because when we disconnect here, we're in the kitchen. We're making some food. We've got to ooh the eats. But yeah, afterwards I'm going to sit down. I have a half dozen people I need to reply to that I basically told them on air can't talk right now. So absolutely going to be in front of the computer for a little bit. I've also got to make up some events. We're going to stop doing Facebook. You see, Lady Skipper? Supposed to eat
Here's
the
to see
eyes
that. Yeah.
first and scream, "Stop staring at me!" It works for cannibalism also. Which in 2 weeks we're going to have a show cooking and cannibalism.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. A couple of chefs will be on the show. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
I made the banner. I'm very proud of the banner with the George Foreman grill.
I am going to stop sending invites to Facebook event pages. We're still going to make Facebook events, but I'm going to stop sending invites. So we're going to create one event called the Facebook event to end all events. Because
I know
almost,
Facebook event.
yeah, this is why I'm like, sign up for the newsletter, guys. This way you get your weekly reminder, but you choose to.
Hmm.
Um, Now, what other Easter? I want to go back to the Easter candy question here. Um, yeah, I don't like Cadbury chocolate eggs because it's like, oh, look, a good chocolate egg with snot inside. Not really like sugar snot.
Now, Reese's eggs are okay.
The problem with the Reese's anything besides the Reese's cups is that chocolate to peanut butter ratio.
It is.
You lose it.
It is.
Um,
But those are fun because they're. I don't like the trees because they just don't look right.
well, I think what makes the cups so great is that outer wall is thicker than the top or
With the
bottom, so you get a thicker bite of chocolate with it. And the Easter eggs, it's the same layer thickness all the way around. So you don't get this kind of arf. Reese's eggs
I
and
like
crushed peanut
peanut
butter
butter
killed
in
it.
my chocolate. I'm right there with you, Toey. It's good.
I'm trying to think of other Easter candy because, um, excuse me, the malt eggs. Because I like
Oh no.
Whoppers, so the malted eggs
Mm-mm.
are they're like Whoppers. Um,
They're robin's eggs. They're called robin's eggs
yeah,
now, I think, or
yeah.
something. For,
And
for Easter.
and I've decided I won't buy cheap Easter candy anymore, especially after having some European chocolates and whatnot, where it actually has more flavor than sugar. Yeah, yeah.
Cotton candy I like, and the hollow bunnies with the candy eye.
Cotton candy?
I like cotton candy. Only certain times of year. Easter's one of those.
You know what, Lady Skipper, I kind of agree with you. The Christmas tree ratio isn't bad because it doesn't like the eggs. They're fatter in the middle than they are at the edge, whereas Christmas trees are kind of consistent.
See, I like the peanut butter out of it. I,
Well,
I like,
I did see a
but
product.
not the big the 5 pound Reese's cups. I don't like that. That chocolate peanut butter ratio is really off.
I feel like you should just cut it open, and make a sandwich out of it. Just. use a knife, spread it on your bread, and put some jelly on it.
Now, I would like to
Oh.
have one of those yard um, Snickers,
I want a loaf
cut
of
that in
candy
thin
bar.
slices. Yeah, that would last me about all year.
Yeah.
Pull it out of the freezer, cut a slice. You're good for a week. You know,
Okay, candy corn.
not
I I
not
don't
nowadays.
I don't like modern candy corn because instead of using honey, they're using high
Coffee.
fructose corn syrup and sugar cloud. Oh, that you too,
Oh yeah,
Des.
cotton candy's a sugar
Thanks
cloud.
thanks for popping in, Des. You have a good one, and we'll catch you again probably Monday,
Bye.
buddy.
Hopefully Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a sugar cloud is cotton candy, right? I'm on the right page with that
It
one.
sounds like it. I like cotton candy. It reminds me of when I was younger and we didn't get candy a lot. And when I got cotton candy, I didn't want to share with my sister, so I told her it was carpet lint, and she would cry, and I got to eat it all.
And what do you do with Crystal Pepsi? You want to tell them about that too?
Told them it was water, and because I always wanted my mom, because we get soda like once a month or whatever. 4 kids, one bottle of soda. Ugh. But the Crystal Pepsi was disgusting, but it was soda, so I would say it's water. So they wouldn't drink it. Just like the watermelon Kool Aid, it looked like water. I
Mm,
was mean. I
mm,
liked
mm,
my
mm.
sugary stuff.
Yeah, it's like when Kool-Aid went to saccharin and you could make a whole half gallon out of one packet. I thought it was great, but now I'm like, nope, I
Mm-mm.
will only buy the old-fashioned Kool-Aid that's flavor and food
You add.
coloring, and I'll add my own sugar.
Mhm.
And this way I don't have to add a cup of sugar to a half gallon. I can add half a cup to a half gallon and not kill myself. Okay,
Whatever.
Andrea's part ant. I'll take the sugar. It's
Yeah.
You know what else I want to put up? Now, let me ask you guys, everybody watching, do you ever scroll down below the video and look at all that stuff we have down there where I have like the top toasters, my books for sale, the schedule, which the schedule is now up there. Um, I
Yeah,
have,
it's changed.
well, I've thought about putting a new thing up there. Patreon's up there, so where we are on social media is up there. I've thought about putting up Amazon wish lists down there. Is that something because I see these like hot 20-year-olds. They put it up there, and I saw one chick. Somebody sent her like whatever the latest iPhone was, iPhone 8 or whatever, and it was her second or third one. People will buy this shit off Amazon and send it over to them. Now, is that something you guys think I should have up there? I mean, maybe nobody uses it. Doesn't matter.
You can. I love redneck Kool Aid Lady Skipper. Oh, anyway, I we can have an Amazon up there. You can buy me stuff. I'll allow it.
Well, that's the other thing I would do. I'd be like, here's the talk of the tavern list, which has stuff for me, but why not have Andrea's wish list up there, Ed's wish list, Kevin's wish list? That way, if you guys are like, fuck Travis, I want to buy something for Kevin, well, it takes you
Yeah,
straight to the UK version of Amazon so it can ship to him. Um,
because I found that if because I send stuff to him and his wife and everything, they have to pay for it when they get it. It's like I have to pay to ship it and all these big prices, and then they have to pay to get it.
right. By the way, Toby says, is it Liddell or Little? How do you pronounce that? But whatever, Little has adorable white chocolate lambs, but they were too cute to eat. I used to like white chocolate, but now they are so sugary. Again, maybe it's high
Mm-hmm.
fructose corn syrup instead of sugar. It hurts my teeth. See, here's the other problem.
I
Go ahead. Liddell.
Lee Lidl 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 Lidl.
With a Lidl I will
That's fun.
play. Lidl, Lidl, Lidl.
That's fun.
Um,
Okay.
see, going
Yeah,
back
might as
to
well try it. You may get cool stuff. Got it.
Here's the other
Yeah.
problem. Like I have the channel feed up there, and I'm like, do I need the channel feed? What if I turn that channel feed off? Then more of the other panels can come up. Because I don't really use
What's
it.
the channel feed?
The
What
channel
is that?
feed, I can go post, hey, we have this show coming up, or here's,
Hmm.
and I don't think anybody follows the channel feed. I don't think
You know,
it's useful. It's a space waster.
the only thing I want to suggest, just because it's me, um, under the schedule the text. I've seen other channels, they do it, and you can change the color and the type of text. If you can break it up and do Monday one color, Tuesday, each day a different color to
I
break it
could
up a
look into
bit,
that.
or
See,
a different font or something, because it all just looks
I
meh.
can I can change the order these go in also. So should my
Okay.
books be up top? I've never had anybody buy a book off here as far as I know. So maybe it's
Mm.
silly to have it up top. Maybe I should have the schedule up top or the top toasters up top. Yeah, I don't think the channel feed benefits either, Toey. Um, but the about, maybe that should be all the way down at the bottom. The chat rules, you see them when you first log in, but I have an extended version here.
Yeah.
Subs
Well, I think
Mhm.
the top toasters and the schedule should be. I think the schedule should be towards the top, and the top toasters, because people like to see their name.
And move Patreon
Um.
up. It's
Yeah. I.
so yeah. This is what I'm debating. And then I can make up a new one for Amazon wish lists. Buy us something pretty. I don't know. I don't know. See, I can go edit this right now here. Um,
Well, see, I like to try different makeups. I'm not really a girly person, but I've grown to like makeup lately. But I can't really buy all this stuff. So if people want to buy me makeup, I will wear it and talk about it.
so
I'll
yeah,
even put some on Travis. Make him pretty. He'll talk about it. It's all right.
absolutely. I don't care. I'm not worried about it. Let's see. Let's move schedule up, I guess.
Okay.
It's hard to move up. Um, there we go. Moving the schedule up. Now, the different panels, some of them are extensions, which means when I look at them, they don't actually show what's in it.
Mm.
Instead, they extension. Okay. And by the way, Toby, I will check out yours also and see how yours is because that's how I started with this stuff. As I went and looked at other people's, going, well, what do I want? How's this look? Okay, schedule is up top. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, I think yeah, toasters is first, schedule second. My books are third. About is down. Chat rules is down. Subscribe. Patreon. Let's see here. Okay, that was you. So I'm looking at Toey's page right now. And let's see what we got. See, you also have a double one. Yeah, there's your feed. That's what the second column is. And then the about me. See, and I thought about putting up what my board is and everything. I'm not worried about all that. Um, hey, you've got some nice toasters there. That's a pretty nice little chat rules, schedule. So you change your schedule every month. You go adjust that. Interesting.
She is on top of stuff. Let me tell you.
She has her Discord channel set up, which I have one. I just haven't brought it out yet because I haven't seen
So,
the need
what
for
is
it yet.
Discord?
It's
That's
a,
another.
Jonathan, we want you to contribute as much as you can too. It's a chat program. It's an app that you can get on your phone and you can create different channels that different people can go into. So, for example, down the road, when
Oh,
we have our core 20 people, and Jamin's like, yeah,
they have their own.
I'm not going to subscribe to you. I can't afford $5 a month or whatever. Okay, we still want to have you in your own personal private chat, and that's what we create on
Because
Discord.
you've been with us forever. So, yeah.
See,
Okay, got it.
this is what I've heard. Discord is a community site, but mainly used to get multiple people's voices into your stream. This is where we could have okay, we want Toey and Jonathan and Dez and Skipper all able to talk on the show. People will hear them, they just won't see them. We could use Discord for that.
You can hear them?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Do you
What?
remember when Madame Gandalf, Alex, had other people's voices in the background? That was Discord doing that.
Oh, I thought it was her video game.
No, they were all connected via Discord. It used to be when playing World of Warcraft or whatever online MMO, you would
Hmm.
have TeamSpeak or Ventrilo or whatever. Discord has kind of stepped up and filled that spot. It's what a lot of people are
Hmm.
using now. So this way, if you're playing on, oh, dad joke, you want a dad joke?
See what you started? Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of one, or else if I have to go, I should just keep my dad joke book on here on the table.
Mhm.
Um, I'll put it right down here.
That picture is hilarious
Oh, the picture of me on dad joke.
with the poo pillows behind you.
Yeah. Oh,
Got those on sale.
you see, I'm also
Okay.
some of my favorite. See, I've tried not to repeat some of the other ones I've told. For example,
You wrote a book on it. Where's the book? Put
it's
a bookmark in there.
it's in the library.
Oh my god.
It's so I'll do it this way. Because I hate giving it. He's the one that usually requests, so I hate to not give him a new one. So let's see here. I'd like to give a big shout out to all the sidewalks for keeping me off the streets. So that's a good one, right?
You know what?
Uh,
I can't with that one.
um,
Oh my god.
and thank you, Toey. Here's to you. Thank you for that cheer there. Mm.
Oh my god. I just sighed.
And I do want
Damn
to
it.
let everybody know if you do support us in any way, whether it's throwing bits or Patreon or in whatever form, the money will usually go to upgrading equipment, expanding that kind of stuff. It will sometimes go to a bottle of whiskey or something like that, especially if we're planning on doing a whiskey tasting and we want to get a variety and that kind of thing. So what I'm saying is you might be buying us alcohol. So Andrea,
Mm.
how many apples grow on a tree?
How many?
All of them.
It's so fucking stupid. It's funny. Oh my god.
How many tentacles does it take to make an octopus giggle?
Mm.
Tentacles.
I can't.
Yeah.
See what you started, Skipper?
How does a Grecian earn? It goes to work. I don't know how. There's the other dad joke, not for kids. Much. So, how do you make a hormone? You don't pay her.
Oh.
Yep. Still, I have like my top three,
Oh.
like the flamingo one I told last week or earlier this week, whatever it was. That's one of my favorites. That's just great. Redeemed dad joke. Okay. You got another one. What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire?
Mm.
Frostbite.
Oh, and in case you don't know, I think if you don't know, every 10 minutes you get 2 shots. Every 10 minutes you're on the stream, you get 2 shots to redeem. Be redeemed for things like dad jokes or sounds.
Here, right here. And if you click on this link right there,
Mm-hmm.
you will see a list of all the things you could redeem it for. Now you could type it in,
Mm-hmm.
exclamation point redeem space and whatever the command is. Or if you go to that link, I'm just gonna go play with this.
Click
Why
it.
not? Yeah, click it real good. Do 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 do.
See, Because Kevin only does one thing. He redeems his cock on Mondays. Lots. And I don't want to go, because the internet and everything, the lag, I don't want to go to the show, to the page. So I wrote all of it down. So when I feel like doing something, I can type it in. I even wrote how to do shout out. Because you said that.
Hold on. Something just got redeemed for you there, Andrea.
Oh God, that's a no.
You have to
Whatever it is.
you have to deny him
What do
something.
you?
Choose something.
That's what I'm saying. That's a no. Skipper, that's a no.
What's a no?
That. The dad jokes. That's a no.
Jonathan, just got your message. Thank you. Absolutely. Since that one is free on Amazon, pass it to anybody. You saw in the intro why I wrote the book. That still stands. So, yeah.
See, I don't like this one. I don't want to deny Skipper. I don't want to say that's
See,
a no.
there's the scream. I don't know who did the scream, but yeah, I did the record player. I like the scream. Um, there is a move. I am going to add. See, he always plays with his cock, and that's this.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second for all the viewers. There it is coming up right now.
Can they hear it?
Yes, they hear it.
Oh, we just don't hear it. Okay. I don't hear it.
So I am going to put in there a cat meow as well as a donkey braying so people can redeem their ass and redeem their pussy.
You know what we need?
What?
Groaning. Like, oh.
Oh, yeah, we do need a good oh in there. I guess I should make a list. Make a list. We have applause. We do have you can redeem a toast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's two toasts. One is we'll toast to you, your health, or something about you. The other one is we just do a toast of our choice. So we have all those. So good times. Yeah, and those are really loud right now for me. And I've turned the sound down on them, but I don't know why they're so loud today. Maybe I just have my sound turned up more than normal. Door creaking. I think Andrea's on the website playing with them all.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because if you do it straight from the site, I don't see who clicked the button. If you type it in the exclamation point redeem and then the command word. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about at all. But I do have over 3,000 shots to redeem.
You know what? I have this up here. Everybody's here. Let me do this real quick. Give me a second. I got to remember the command here. Top point streaming. There's somewhere. Where I can give you guys a bunch of points, and I just have to find what that is. Displays. Same as. Oh, I used to know this one well because I would just like throw you guys a bunch of points to play with or shots to play with.
If you tell me what it is, I'll write it down for next time. Because I always have this.
Hey.
Notebook. Thank you for the applause.
Here's a few things. I think I got it. Oh, you know what? I think it's just this. Followers. Let's see if this works.
It just says followers.
That's all it says. Yeah, it didn't work out the way I was hoping. It's supposed to tell us how many followers we have. And this here is supposed to tell us how many subscriptions we have. There we go, 11 subscribers.
That frog head bouncing across the screen is weird.
Yeah, the followers one didn't work. I don't know what's up with that. But,
Oh, we have 11?
Okay, here we go. I've got it.
subscribers.
Here's. See, I already forgot. This is a problem with my head. Add points! Exclamation! Add points! And then we type all. Oh, you know what? I have to. Username. What? All.
Joel.
I think I have to put a number too. Hold on a second. Add points. All. 100. Okay.
Did it? Oh, to 8 uses. Okay, so what is it?
Okay, so I just gave you all 100 shots to play with. There you go. And there has been, that's a no. Tell Jonathan that's a no to something.
Jonathan, that's a no. So whatever it is, that's a no.
Pick something.
But not the Kraken.
Turning your underwear inside out to wear it another day, that's a no.
Yeah, don't turn my underwear inside out to wear it another day. That's a no. I'm trying to write down how you added points. Add all.
Yeah, I sent to the super secret private host Facebook chat, I sent a Word document at one point in time. How about I just send that over to you right now?
Well, I'm writing this in my notebook so that we know.
Here, I'll send you the whole thing. Then you can just print it out.
It doesn't matter if he's sure. He's going to give it to you anyway.
What am I giving to him?
Skipper has 1,700 points.
Oh.
He's like, I have over 1,700 points. Are you sure you want to give me more?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You use them, it makes other people use them. That's the important thing. We're all having a good time.
It's funny. It's funny. That's all it is.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's a nice wobble you have. Okay, we're going to pop this over here, put there. There you go, Andrea. There's the full list. Okay.
Okay, so you send that in.
I wonder if I could take points away from people.
Oh, God.
Successfully set user's level to. You can reset it with. Interesting. What? I don't know. Okay, we get the idea. Set points. Oh, I can set the points of a viewer. Let's try this. Let's try. Set points. Andrew, what is it? Night Owl Creations? What?
Night Owl Creations VA, I believe.
That's your username? Let's see if I can do this.
I don't know.
There we go.
What did you do?
I gave you like 100,000 points.
Why? I already have like over 3,000.
Okay, here, I'll do this.
Oh my God.
Points. Night Owl Creations VA. There you go. Now you only have 5.
You took all of them away?
You complain about having too many.
You took them all. What's wrong with you? Oh my God. I just can't. That's a no, Travis. Don't take my points. That's a no.
What do you want me to set it at? We'll do it that way. Hungry too. Yeah, we've been here a while, haven't we? It's 5 o'clock. Cigar is still not gone. But here, 5,000? Is that good? Andrea?
For what?
Your points. That should be enough. There you go. And by the way,
I'm trying to look at this document to get the thing so I can write it down, and I can't find it.
If you guys are curious how many points you have, if you go to the link for the store, it will tell you right up top how much you have.
Oh, you want a beauty tip?
Give them a beauty tip.
This is awesome. There is this stuff. It's by Unique. It's a woman-run company for women by women. I don't know. I love their makeup. Moonstruck 3D fiber lashes. This is the best mascara ever. Let me make sure I can show this. Because I love Snapchat filters. Okay, and because it makes my eyelashes awesome. This does that in real life.
So you don't just have to hold your phone. I'll give a beauty tip. I got a
Mm-mm.
beauty tip.
Oh God,
Do not exfoliate using a cheese grater.
I gave that last time.
Oh, did you?
I did because I have a list. But if I usually pimp this on Mondays because one of our listeners, Dora, she's my unique stealer. Like Trug. This stuff's awesome. But yeah, if you want any, I could pimp out that site too. Okay,
This was fun. This was fun.
it was, and I'm starving to death. I'm withering away. Oh my God, withering away.
Any second, I'll be down to almost 200 pounds because I'm just losing weight. It's. I'd like to. I'm aiming for 170, guys. I've already lost 5 or 9 pounds, somewhere in that range. I haven't weighed myself in the past week, so yeah, trying to eat less and what I do eat, trying to make it better. So
I like eating. Food is good. I've gained a lot of weight since moving in here, and because he cooks, which is fine, no problem with that. But I used to have abs. I think I'm gonna get back into belly dancing more
yeah,
and get my abs and my stomach back.
it probably is dinner time. I see where the numbers are dropping. People are bailing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bail because it's after 5 and I'm hungry.
Guys, thank you for joining us on this. Thank you for all your input. And
Thank you
yeah.
for filling up our cup.
Hey, did it fill to overflowing yet?
Um, pretty close. It's all the way to the brim.
Oh, is it spilling over when people drop bits in yet?
Well, let me see. Let me throw one or two and see what it does. That was fun. I think we made like 50 cents. Woo!
1 penny at a time. There they go. They're dropping.
That's
First one
okay.
misses. Second one,
I don't even see it.
it landed on top.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it
I was
goes.
watching on OBS directly instead of the
Oh,
stream because if I
yeah,
run the
now it's
stream, it
showing.
cuts our signal. So I don't tend to
See,
like
I'm
to.
watching on the stream. Wait. There goes one. Bloop. It stayed.
That was the
It's all
dinner bell
good.
for Jonathan. And Toey's ready to go. Goodbye,
Okay, bye,
everyone.
guys.
Thank you. We will talk to you again Monday.
Monday.
And anybody who messaged me, give me a little bit of time and I'll get in there and get a message back to you. So have a great one. Where's OBS? We're going to cut this off, cut it out, and bail. See ya.